Yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to turn this volume up. And you can actually hear it. That's a positive. Going to check the volume slider's not all the way up. I'm going to turn my switch off and hopefully nothing explodes. Although it is a little loud in my ears. Let me know how it is on your end. But we're not into the actual game. This is just the 3DS theme. Right, so got the capture card all set up. It is absolutely tied down by cables. There's like 3 of them plugged into this DS right now next to me. All like vying for space, effectively. I am actually going to be looking down at the DS screen, but I do have the OBS preview available. 3DS on charge. It was on like 3 bars ahead of the stream, but I was like, I'm going to be sensible. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming this, so I'll do the sensible thing and actually keep it on charge. So I went and found a charger for it, because I misplaced my USB one somewhere along the line. So I honestly don't remember what we were doing when we left this game off. So this is going to be like a real experience, a real trip for me to try and remember this, because it has been a year. No signal, that's good. It's because there's nothing on the screen. Like, that's not my fault. Capture card, that's not me. That's not on me. You're rebooting into extra RAM mode, I think. I assume that's what's going on here. Hang on, let's see. Moment of truth. How long does it take to get back into the home menu? Then we'll know. Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. So much so that I've somehow unloaded all my system apps. That's quite impressive. Okay. So, we're going to continue. We're on chapter 4. It's more than I remember. Oh, wow, the DS screen's gone really, really funky. Let's fix that real quick. I normally have to change the mode when that happens. Let's see. That's better. What amiibo did this game even get? There was a huge Detective Pikachu one, and I honestly don't remember what they did. Get the coffee ready? I finished my coffee. I do actually have one beside me. In a Pokemon mug, might I add. Last time we played this was the 15th of November 2023. So it's been a little bit. Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing, so... we'll be learning as we go along here. Almost a year. Yeah, 10 months practically, right? We waited to hear from Inspector Holiday for a few days after Carlos was arrested. What did Carlos do again? He was the bad guy in the theater. The science lab, right?
But they say no news is good news, so may as well chill out.
Okay.
You really worry too much. Lighten up. We came out here to clear our heads. Now you're starting to stress me.
Cappuccino Island, of course.
Look at all these bird Pokemon. Their heads are filled with nothing.
So true.
What are you doing? I wasn't talking about you. Ow, Fletchling! You have a temper almost as bad as Amanda's.
Pikachu, there's something in its mouth. Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like it could be a letter. Thank you. From Mr. Baker. There's news he needs to discuss with us.
It's about time. Let's get back to the office. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around. Me and my breadcrumbs have got somewhere to be. Hey, knock it off! Hey,
incredible.
Go, right? No more bread for you today. Stop it.
So that's not helped me in any way to remember what was going on, but hey, cute little cutscene. This game's full of them. That's why I hate birds. Real. There's going to be a lot of me adjusting in my chair, trying to get comfortable in a way where I can talk into the mic and still see the DS.
You love these donuts, don't you? Here you go. Enjoy.
Come on, hurry up.
My legs are shorter than yours, you know.
He really is, isn't he?
Mr. Baker, Inspector Holiday.
He's 45 and has got a back problem and a
how are
mortgage.
you? Thank you for stopping by. We just finished with our interrogation of Carlos and wanted to fill you in. I know you're both anxious to hear.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
See, I thought that, Larry,
That's
but
right, so let's listen up.
the problem with that is there's a lot of touchscreen stuff in this game, and I don't think there's a way to pass through touchscreen, as far as I know. But that would be so convenient. But there are definitely games where I'm considering doing that for that exact reason. There's been like a couple games I've wanted to play through on stream where I'm like, yeah, I probably actually would set that up, but I think this game's too dependent on the touchscreen from what I remember to really be able to do that effectively. When I was little, I was short for my age, and when I got to feed the birds in one of the parks, they were geese and about my height. Hated them. That's horrid, but also a little amusing. Right, so what we got? Let's see, Pikachu. Oh, you're not going to say anything to me. Okay. The desk my dad used. Dad. That's right, his dad just disappeared, didn't he? Don't worry, Tim. Harry's safe. I can just tell. Somehow. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Pikachu.
Yes?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Tim. I can give you a full breakdown on what we got from Carlos during his interrogation. Thank you very much. So, about Carlos's interrogation. As it turns out, Carlos wasn't the only one responsible for the PCL case. Apparently he was working for someone else, and this person was giving him orders on what to do. Huh? It seems that Carlos was willing to do as he was told in exchange for funding to use on the R research. So this mysterious person is the one who ordered Carlos to deal with me? That's right. It seems like Harry's accident was also their doing. What? Even my dad's accident? But why? Okay, so there's someone who's orchestrating this all behind the scenes then. So let's ask about our dad's accident. When I hear Carlos, I think of Kalos. Yeah, I can, I can get the confusion. Until now, the reason Harry drove off the cliff was... Wait, I forgot. Was that explained before? The reason Harry drove off the cliff was written off as driver error. But according to Carlos, Harry was being attacked by this mysterious figure right before the accident. Why would they do such a thing? Carlos says it's because Harry knew too much. My guess is the case Harry was investigating has some connection to this mysterious person. Okay, so more to ask about the accident. Let's ask about the person. Do we know anything further? Now, Carlos doesn't know who this person is. Communication was always via phone, and even the delivery of R was through proxies. They never met in person. Carlos had kept R a secret from the other people in PCL, right? How did this other person find out about it? Carlos was wondering about that too. Any chance that Carlos is lying? Well, I've been on the police force a long time, and I've developed a good sense for that kind of thing, but it didn't seem like Carlos was lying. This mysterious person clearly has their own information network. Carlos had already handed over his research notes, plus the base ingredients for R. Who knows what they're planning, but they've got some very dangerous tools now. Okay, so what's in R? One of the base ingredients for R is the cells from a certain Pokemon. Even Carlos couldn't figure out which Pokemon, though. The police are doing their own research based on what based off of Dr. Walls's? Once we have something substantial, I'll let you know. Cool. And that's about all I got to ask you. Okay. Speak to the director. I think this is a director. What do you think about the investigation results, Mr. Baker? I should pick up a copy and put it on the Plex server. I think I put my, not mine, it's not my copy, but the shared copy on the Plex server. But I'd like to get it on a 4K disc at some point. I think it's a pretty cheap film, honestly, and I have a 4K ripper, so it'd be nice to get it in good quality when I finally get around to watching it. I was told to play the game before watching the film, so I've actually still never got around to watching the film just yet. So about the interrogation. I certainly didn't expect you to be targeted by the same culprit that attacked Harry. Right, this mysterious figure who was behind Carlos and his activities. He or she must have felt threatened that you were looking into R, but then that makes me wonder, what did Harry find out? So, what do you know about the accident? Do you think it was because of R that my father was attacked? I think it's possible. Harry was going after the Pokemon-related incidents that have been occurring over the past 6 months. These Pokemon incidents, there are a lot of them in Rhyme City these days, aren't there? So, what about them? Yeah, having watched the film has spoiled most of the mystery in this. Exactly, I was kind of told this was the better way round of the two to do it, and there's kind of things from this that tie into the film, but not the other way round, almost, if that makes sense. I watched the movie before the game because we didn't even have the game localized at the time. Wasn't the film like 2019, or was it 2018? I don't remember. I thought it would have... No, I think you're right. I think the film wasn't... Or the game wasn't localized, maybe. Indeed, there's something that's been on my mind ever since I received your report on PCL. What do you mean? The fact that normally docile Pokemon suddenly became hostile and violent. It fits with the other Pokemon incidents all too well. So you think R was used in the other incidents too? That's right, but I think that's the best explanation. So about the figure. So the case at PCL and Harry's accident were related after all. I want to catch this person who is working with Carlos and find my father. Of course, and I'll give you whatever help I can. Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, Tim.
So the one truly responsible for the PCL case... Tim, why are you speaking to a door? For the PCL case was also the one who attacked Harry. If we catch this person, maybe we can find out where my dad is. But what can we do? They didn't leave any clues behind. I've got an idea. This person has been causing incidents using R, right? So if we investigate R more, maybe we'll find out who they are and what they're up to. That makes sense. But then how are we going to investigate R then? We're going to speak to the developer of R. Of course, the developer would know more about R than anyone else. That's right. You know who I'm talking about? Who is the developer of R? Is it by any chance Carlos? Oh, Carlos didn't invent R. He was just researching it based on the notes of the person who first developed the formula. I don't remember any of these other people, but I think Amelia and Dorothy were just reporters, right? That's right. You've got a good memory. Walls is the one who developed the first formula for R, so we must know something. Yeah, let's see if we can find Walls. Oh,
Inspector,
must be serious. We've got a cutscene.
We were thinking about tracking down Dr. Walls.
Oh, well, that would be a good start.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was pretty
We just
confident
found
the
out
game was
pretty
out
quick. It
first.
seems that he moved to Capucci Island.
Capucci Island?
Yeah, I planned on telling you about that as soon as it was confirmed. You know, maybe you should go over there so you and Walls can have a chat.
You're sure?
Of course. I think we can trust you.
Awesome.
We put a man
Thank you,
behind
Inspector.
bars. We're a good investigator at this point.
One of my men, Brad McMaster, is on the island for another assignment. If anything comes up, he can help you.
Great. I'll head over right now.
Whoa, not so fast. To get to Capucci Island, there's only one ferry a day.
Well, if that's the case, I know just the person to help out.
Okay.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Hey, Amanda.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I can take you to the island if you'd like.
Huh?
Yeah, I have a license to drive a boat.
Of course you do.
Yes, please.
Don't worry, it'll be a smooth ride.
What did I do to deserve this?
Be rude, Pikachu.
Okay, right, so she can conveniently drive a boat for the sake of this plot. We better not nick any of her cookies. It's not me, I'm not Pikachu. Pikachu better not nick any of the cookies in the meantime. Is she one of those characters who can do everything? Oh, she can fly a plane later on, trust me. I got the skills. Right, so I'm probably going to want to talk to her first, right? Hope you can find Harry soon, Tim. Thanks. If there is anything I can do, let me know. But please, don't do anything rash, okay? Of course. Sorry to make you worry. Amanda's the one who's always doing rash things. How many times do you think she's grabbed my ears? So, about Harry. He solved a lot of different cases together with Pikachu. Well, he was my partner after all. I bet he must be a great detective too. The boss trusted Harry completely too. The boss is very calm and caring, and our clients all respect and trust him. That explains why this office is so pleasant. So, Holiday, he's a friend of the boss's. They met at the police academy, apparently. It's cool that they're still good friends. Yes, Inspector Holiday drops by often. I don't remember Inspector Holiday at all. Do you go for boat rides often? Only sometimes. I really enjoy the feeling of speed. Uh-oh, I think my bad hunch might be true. That's all you gotta say to me. So, anyone else got any bright ideas? Letters of thanks and some flyers. Oh, and a cutout from a recent news magazine. Let's see here. Yet another explosion at PCL? Who is the hero who solved the case? Well, don't get too full of yourself just because you made the news, Tim. Oh, please. You know I won't. Yeah, previously in your adventure would have been so helpful for this reason. Unless there's a... I'm gonna grab my stylus out. I'm guessing this is only stuff that I've done today. Yes, okay. Nothing else that I can go back and... Kinda. So the PCL incident, I don't remember what the incident was, received funding from an accomplice to research R. He gave this person research data and Pokemon cells to create R. He's an inspector. Something to tell me regarding the PCL incident. Okay. None of those except the Carlos one have really told me too much, honestly. Right, back to speaking to these guys, see if you got anything new to say. What do you think about the investigation results, Mr. Baker? Nope. Okay. Didn't they have that feature in the 3rd gen Pokemon games? Yes, they did. Some case documents and reports. My dad's case files will go into this pile too, right? So do I just walk out the door then? Is that the solution to my problem in this instance? Yep. Let's head out. Tim, I'll get the boat ready. Do you think you can wait for me at the cafe? Sure. So we really are going with Amanda, huh? Oh well. Come on, let's go. Yes. I mean, only 4th gen game I played, actually, not a remake of a 4th gen game, is Soul Silver, and I don't recall it doing it. But I'm sure the actual Gen 4 games do.
You don't know what you're getting into.
What about Ludicolo?
At least someone's happy today. What's with Ludicolo?
Yeah, I don't know. Seems happier than usual, right?
The Pokemon Carnival? What is that?
A carnival.
Whoa, that was a good guess. Yeah, the Pokemon Carnival. Ludicolo and I are really pumped.
So, what is it?
Hot journal, right.
Well, the Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to it, and things can really heat up. The parade at the end is the best part. Here, we'll give you a little preview.
Oh my god.
Somehow that performance doesn't quite sell it for me.
Right, it's not just me. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's ask him about whatever this carnival is and how it will incredibly be relevant to whatever I'm doing right now. So he made some coffee for us again today. Apparently he's practicing a dance move with Ludicolo to show off during the Pokemon Carnival. Let's actually speak to him.
Hey.
I get so excited when I think about the carnival. So what about the carnival? Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People come from near and far to see it. Some even come from abroad. Wow, I hope we get to see it. See it? You've got to join in on the fun. I'll even be showing off my special dance. Ludicolo is good at dancing. Ludicolo, sorry. Isn't she? We practice every day together. I hope he's not forgetting he has a business to run. We're heading off to Capucci Island. Do you know what kind of place it is? I hear it's the perfect island to relax on. It's supposed to have a beautiful lake too. Sounds like it would be a nice change of pace from Rhyme City. What about this store? I've been in it plenty of times and yet I'm still asking you. Today's coffee is delicious as always. Seems a bit more tart than usual. Huh? Tart? Oh, I'm glad you noticed. Since the festival's coming up, I thought I'd make the beans dance a bit too and ground them rougher than usual. And what about Ludicolo? What you got to say to me? You've got some sharp moves there. Ludicolo is good at dancing. So what about Capucci Island? You don't know that much, but you'd like to visit it if it's a fun place, huh? Ludi! Hope you and Pablo can go someday. Have you ever participated in the Pokemon Carnival, Ludicolo? Ludicolo! They go every year without exception. Now that's what you call commitment. Okay, and the woman in the corner who will probably have something important to say. Hello, did you need something from me? So, it's a very lively festival. I can't wait. I hear it's warm the whole year round. Pablo's coffee is the best in Rhyme City. Okay, so can I just walk out? Yeah, Amanda should be coming soon. We should head out. Okay, I am just allowed to leave. I'm sure that'll be relevant later. Nice. Yeah, it's nice and loud and bright as well. So I imagine that's fun to forget about.
Feel fantastic? This boat has 400 horsepower, you know?
I can feel that.
This is what I was worried about. Come on, Tim.
Oh yeah, I forgot to change the...
Slow it down. Pika, Pika.
It sounds like Pikachu's having a good time.
You know what, Amanda? Maybe you could slow this down a little bit?
What do you mean? You want to get to the island quickly, don't you? Not a problem.
Hang on, here we go. Yeah, I forgot to set the game. There it is. Well, we're here. In one piece, quote unquote.
This is such a lovely place.
I think I just need to feel solid ground. Pikachu, how are you doing?
Actually, I'm not doing so hot.
Lovely. You two seem a bit dizzy. Is everything okay? We'll survive. Come on, Tim. We'll be on our way soon, Amanda. Sure thing. Once I reach the boss to let him know we got here safely, I'll help look for Mr. Walls. So, find Walls' home. Okay, in we go.
Now, let's go find Wall's home and gather testimony in town.
That's all you had to say to me. I could have guessed that. So, Fletch. So let's ask about here. Fletch? You're right, the air here is really clean. Fletch? Are we going to be able to find it by ourselves? Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Fletch? You like the thrill? I swear, I don't understand you two. Okay. Well, off we go. It's Amanda's boat. Do we really have to ride this back too? Not looking forward to it. So we either go this way.
I still feel nauseous. Huh?
Oh no, she's got a name tag. She's going to be important.
Let's go.
What? Pikachu, hold on a minute.
Yeah, did you not see it in the office, Jamie? It was flying all around and kept saying Fletch.
Something smells like flowers.
Hi there. Do you like the perfume?
I'm so sorry. Stop, Pikachu.
It's all right. Spritzy makes my perfume. Spritz! Spritz, spritz! And the scent really is one of a kind. So, are you here as a tourist?
No, I'm looking for someone.
Normal
name
way
is
to start a
Dr. Walls.
conversation.
Do you know him?
I sure do. Dr. Wall's home happens to be right down this path.
Thank you so much.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need. My name is Louise.
Awkward and abrupt end to a cutscene, but okay. Right, well, let's start by being Spritz. Spritzy. It smells like a flower garden. Spritz. Oh, so your scent changes depending on what you eat? That's pretty interesting. Sprit. It's a great island with lots of flowers and berries, huh? Spritz. You don't like him very much? I didn't realize Spritzy had a temperamental side. Right, let's actually speak to who's going to give us some info. What can I do for you? I know I'm not a resident here, but I still think it's a wonderful island. Are you here for work, then? Yes, just scoping out the area in preparation for our resort development. It's only in the planning phase, but I'm confident we'll be able to pull it off. Oh, Walls' home is farther along this path. Just go straight and you'll find it. Thank you very much. You know, she didn't really have anything for me in the end at all. Hey there, doing some sightseeing? If you need any baggage carried, leave it to Timber Transport. What is Timber Transport? Oh, with the delivery service of this island, we get packages by boat and then deliver them to where they need to go. I see. Well, normally we work as carpenters, but since this island is kind of isolated and hard to get around on, I figured this is another way my team and I could help out.
Good job.
Scoping on snooping. Scoping or snooping? I don't know. This is the first time I've been to Kafuchi Island, but it's a very beautiful place. Isn't it? It's warm all year round, and the food is also delicious. A great place to have a vacation. Ah, I see. You're here to visit Mr. Walls. Is there a problem? Scoping as usual. Oh no, not really. It's just that he can be a bit stubborn sometimes. I try to keep him in a good mood if I were you. And what about Louise? Louise is a development team leader for a resort company. Wow, so she's pretty important. It says it's the bulletin board for Timber Transport. It has records of collected packages, work reports, and so on. Hey, Timber. He's just a little guy. You got anything good to say to me? Oh, Timber. Don't see them every day. I don't think we've ever seen one in Rhyme City. What's that square log they're holding? Brr. It says that when it's off work, it trains itself using the square log. It must be a really strong Pokemon then. Brr. Brr. It's a good area to train in, huh? Maybe I should train so that I can use Thunderbolt. Brr? You don't know, huh? Seems like Walls doesn't interact much with others here. I heard that things got pretty crazy after the PCL explosion. Maybe he's just trying to avoid being noticed. Brr. His dream is to be able to carry even bigger square logs. Beautiful. Best of luck. Alright, everyone. Time to get back to work. Timber. No, I want to talk to the other Timber. Oh, this is so sad. Right, I want to speak to you. I want to speak to you, big guy. Azumarill. Beautiful. Mariel. It's about Capucci Island. Real. You were wounded at the lake, but the people rescued you, huh? That's good to hear. Real? You don't really know the people in town? Oh, never mind then. Right, speak to your owner. This is a very nice island. I hope you have a relaxing time here. So about the island. It's a peaceful, calm little island. Although strange things have started happening ever since the lake started getting heavy fog. About Walls. I'm sorry, but I've never really spoken much to Mr. Walls. Seems like Walls doesn't really interact with the other townspeople. Welcome to the stream, Animarch. Hope you're having a good one. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah. It's a very awkward one to come back on. A single line. I found this poor Pokemon collapsed on the ground, covered in wounds. Oh, and Outer Fluff as well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a good Friday evening. I found this poor Pokemon collapsed on the floor, covered in wounds. I think it's one of the Pokemon that live at the lake. But, what could have happened? How am I doing? I'm doing excellent, thank you. I'm really glad to be back playing this game. It's been 10 months since I've done this, so it's nice to be back to Detective Pikachu, let's say that. But, yeah, thanks for dropping by. What could have happened? Well, let's continue on. What games do I mostly play? I stream very infrequently, but it's normally a lot of Sonic / general Sega stuff. Try and do some 3DS stuff here and there. Case in point why I'm playing this game right now. Take advantage of the equipment I've been blessed with in terms of like streaming this stuff. So I like to try and do a lot of 3DS stuff because of that. But outside of that, do some multiplayer here and there. Try and get some Nintendo in as well. But yeah, a little bit of everything, I'd like to say for the most part. But I can't guarantee that. But yeah, that's for the most part what I get up to. Multiplayer mostly being like Fortnite, Mario Party, Mario Kart every now and then, those kind of games. Fall Guys was a frequent one for a while. And that's about where I was There's a flag with a cross mark. What's this guy got to say? Something I can do for you? It's a beautiful island, just full of nature. I was born and raised here, you know. He used to take walks around the lake all the time, but I haven't seen him since the fog came in. Is that a Splatoon 3 reference by any chance? The fog? Interesting. Have you been told before because you time people out for daft comments? No, I've seen that in other chat rooms very much. I've seen it in other chat rooms. Come in, starts a small talk, and then goes into, oh, I make VTuber models or whatever. That's normally how those operate for the most part. So, no, you would have been perfectly in the right there to ban them. Some people do say some very stupid things, but I try and let them have the benefit of the doubt for the most part. But kind of always know where that conversation's going to go from experience, having been in streams. Has it not? Has it happened before? There's been some people who are real people and just come in and they're like, oh, I wanna plug something. And it's like, I feel really awkward saying no because we've had a 30-minute conversation before. It's not like 3 messages and I ban you. It's like, oh, you've been speaking for an hour, so I feel kind of bad. Anyway, interesting. Can I read your mailbox? I can't. That's really sad. Oh no, poor ducklet. Why have we ducked out?
Something's wrong with that Pokemon.
No, I think it's injured.
Hey, are you all right?
We need to get it some help.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Uh-oh.
Get away from Ducklet!
Pokemon Ranger? Reference?
Aw, you poor thing. This could sting just a little.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's it, King. Like, I guess it works on some people, but otherwise it's just a really guerrilla marketing tactic, isn't it?
Another one injured. That's really weird.
Off he goes.
You saved it. I guess you live on this island? I'm Tim, and this is...
Pikachu, nice to meet you.
Hey, my name's Milo.
I'm so glad you were here to help.
Well, that's a Pokemon Ranger's job, you know.
Really? What's that?
You don't know? Pokemon Rangers help Pokemon, and we protect nature.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, but I'm just an apprentice for now.
I mean, if all you do is spray
So,
them,
Milo,
then
we're looking
is
for
there
a
like
man
many
about the
tiers to
walls.
this
So
job?
I'm looking for him. Don't tell me you're with those other guys, are you?
What
I was going to make a parody, but you might ban me too. No, I think you're fine.
Never mind that.
Feel
I'll
free.
take you to him. This way.
Reference spotted. Oh, here we go. Ian Flynn's finest work. Don't think I've seen you before. Where are you from? About the island. Only thing this place has got going for it is the ocean. If you came out here from the city expecting an adventure, you might be disappointed. No, I get the feeling I'm in for an adventure, whether I like it or not. I've heard he's the main reason why the plans to build a resort here aren't moving forward. I wish he'd stay out of the way. You and me both, buddy. Seems like Walls isn't too popular among some of the town's residents. And continuing, the Pokemon Ranger himself, but not before I read someone's mailbox. It's not a mailbox. There's a flag with a square mark. Okay, that was all you had to say. Quack. About the wounds. Looks like your wound is all better. What happened exactly? Or you were injured at the lake, but you couldn't see exactly what happened because of the fog? Walls isn't popular. They prefer Magnum. Who can blame them? Magnums are pretty good. I am a Twister fan, though. It's weird there would be so much fog when the weather's so nice out here. Oh, you're going to push me about? Okay, Ducklet, I see how it is.
What's up?
Walls' home is just ahead. About the island. Capucci Island, Capucci Island has a lot of Pokemon that you'd never see in Rhyme City. Walls said it was really fascinating. I'm looking forward to what Pokemon we'll be able to meet. What about him? Are you friendly with Walls, Milo? Yeah, he's teaching me all about Pokemon. Walls is a prominent figure in Pokemon research, after all. There are some people who say bad things about him, but I know he means well. And what about Ducklet? Seems like Ducklet is doing a lot better now. Yeah, what a relief. It's all thanks to this potion Walls made for me. I've got to stop saying Walls, it's just Walls. You always carry a potion with you? Yeah, ever since the fog started coming in. From the lake, I noticed more and more injured Pokemon read text, so I carry it around with me. I see. It must be worrisome. The wounded Pokemon. Well, thanks, Milo. Off I go, except I should probably read the case list because it will try and go, whoa, something you hadn't figured out yet. First director of PCL and developer of R. Boy training to be a Pokemon Ranger. Apparently Walls have been teaching him all about various Pokemon. The chief of Timber Transport. She's leading Capucci Island's development. She smells like flowers. Worth noting. She's an assistant at the Baker Detective Agency. She has a license for driving a boat. She was kind enough to take us to the island, but the trip may have, and I quote, traumatized Pikachu. Right, what else have we... Oh, I'm not reading through all of these. Screw this. We got loads of testimonies anyway. I'll read through them if I need them for something later. Okay, continuing. I am going to move because my hand is really numb because I've been leaning against this desk and I've apparently leached all the blood out of my hand by now, so give me a sec. There's so many wires, and there's loads more on my desk as well because my PS5 controller's plugged in. That's one. There's there's just so many here. And they double back on themselves at some point as well, so I got a lot to look forward to here. Right. I don't really have anything to say to Milo because he won't even talk to me from the back anyway. Rude. Here's me calling his name, and he's just like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, maybe he has a guest. Dr. Walls!
He knew we were coming, so his guard dog's on watch. Oh man, the pins and needles are bad now.
That's an impressive Pokemon.
Yeah. Hey, you look strong.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
Pikachu, let's get going.
Well, you got that electric type resistance at least. Wide to the mainframe. It really does feel like that with 3DS stuff. 3 wires coming in, 3 wires going out.
Showing off its electricity trying to impress us.
Excuse me. What?
Oh.
Stop pulling so hard. You're hurting me.
This is a Yakuza chapter end. He's actually just gonna
All right,
he's gonna
calm
die.
down. I'm a police officer, son, and this man has done something very wrong.
That must be him. That's Holiday's man.
Yeah, if I was gonna write a New York detective, Brad McMaster would be one of the names I'd pick.
Anything wrong?
I am very sorry. I'm afraid he has you fooled. I have testimony from a reliable source that this man is often seen at the lake. Not to mention he has a previous record. Therefore, he's got to be the culprit.
You're wrong. Dr. Walls is...
Milo, please, no more. I don't want you to worry about me.
See that? Practically a confession.
Yeah.
Tell him. It's not true.
Excuse me, sir. You can't say he's guilty based on that.
What? I'd appreciate amateurs staying out of this.
I'm not an amateur. Officer.
Yeah, he put the words right into his mouth, didn't he, Jamie?
Right on.
A detective? Well, now that's a different story. Then I insist that you stay out of official police business.
So, forcing your opinion on someone without evidence is police business?
Stay out of it.
If I find proof that he isn't the culprit, will you change your mind?
You can do as you please, but I'm taking Walls with me on the next ferry off of this island.
What's with his attitude? Lighten up.
Yeah, he's giving like big bad guy coded energy, isn't he? You got to give it off, obviously, in these kids' games.
Information out of Walls. We need to solve this case.
Sure. We've met Walls. That's true. Okay. Well now, sounds like the rookie is getting the hang of how we do things. Let's go talk to Brad about the case first. Brad, could you tell us more about the case Walls is involved in? I suppose it can't hurt. You know about the fog situation, red text, right? Don't you? The fog situation? Oh yeah, the downside of this is I can't really see the chat from this angle very well. I have to move my head 90 degrees to read the chat. The pinstripe suit. I think we just call those. Suits, Jamie. I don't think they were like however long between the suit's invention and Crash Bandicoot. I don't think they were like shit. What do we call these? Like, I think they had a name. Joking. The fog situation. Remember about a week ago, a heavy fog has covered the lake and its surrounding area. This has never happened before, apparently. Ah, I seem to recall Milo mentioning that too. Apparently around the same time, Pokemon from the lake started fleeing the town, all wounded in some way or another. Don't tell me you think Walls is responsible for all that. Yeah, the name being Pinstripe, I know. This is like a Yoshi Circuit thing. I'm never gonna see the other side of this, am I? Even though I'm clearly being sarcastic, it's over. Don't tell me you think Walls is responsible for all of that. Of course I do. I've even gathered evidence that Walls is capturing Pokemon of the lake and conducting strange experiments on them. Say, I think we've done this plot in Pokemon before, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. That's not true. I think I'll go see for myself what's going on at the lake. Do whatever you want, although I should warn you, the bridge to the lake has collapsed. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. What? Well, the best of luck to you anyway. It is shaped like a Yoshi, can confirm. Case notes. Right, well, investigate the fog situation. Let's see.
First off, we need to get to the lake. The bridge may be broken, but I'll bet you there's another way.
We need to get to the lake in order to investigate the fog situation. How can we get there without using the bridge? We have a speedboat, remember? We get the jams now. Right, well, let's get some more out of you. My name is Brad McMaster. I'm a lieutenant in the Rhyme City Police Department. What unpleasant guy! Is he really one of Holiday's men? So about the fog. About a week ago, some sort of fog started occurring around the lake. Since then, people have been finding wounded Pokemon around town. Oh yeah, true, I need my swim. I've got a Pikachu, he can learn. The bridge to the lake is destroyed, so there's no way to investigate that area. This must be Wall's doing, to impede our investigation. What do you think about his involvement? And I'm willing to bet that Walls is the cause of the wounded Pokemon too. He must be doing some sort of strange research. Can't just make all that up. Walls caused a huge problem at PCL 10 years ago. I think it's natural to consider him our prime suspect. Innocent until proven guilty, gone out the window. Walls can't be the culprit. It's about the fog. What Brad's saying isn't true. Walls can't be the culprit. He cares more than anyone about wounded Pokemon. Milo. I've got to prove to everyone that Walls isn't guilty. What about the bridge? It must have been broken when the wounded Pokemon escaped from the lake. Is there any other way to get to the lake? Well... He's doing research, so he must be guilty. On the money. Well... Seems like he knows something, but maybe he doesn't want to say anything around Brad. Let's head outside. Yeah. Sure, that's enough from you for now. There's no need for you to try and protect me. About the fog. I'm not the culprit. The reason I've been going to the lake is to gather ingredients for potions. Did you explain that to Brad? And what good would that do? People only believe what they want to believe. If only the mist would clear, we could ask to have the bridge fixed, but there's little we can do if I don't know the cause. Or if we don't know the cause. Okay. Fine, I'll head outside then. I can't head up the ladder. Boring. That's the way outside. Can I go upstairs? No. Yeah, he doesn't really seem to be helping himself clear the air here, does he? You got to put up a bit of a fight in these situations, otherwise you do look a tad guilty. Manic! What? You're still mad? Man, you really can't take a joke, can you? About Brad. Manic. What? Stay out of Brad's way? We should be telling him to stay out of ours. Stop fighting already. We need to start our investigation. About Walls. Manic. Manic. It's saying Walls is definitely the bad guy, and there's no way he's going to escape. There's still nothing to prove that Walls is the culprit. Maybe if we find some proof that he's innocent, Manectric will trust us? Alright, well, you're absolutely no help whatsoever. Let's continue a bit further down. Hey, Spritzy. Spritzy. About the fog. Sprit! Yeah, the fog is making things so damp. My perfect fur is all soggy now. About Louise. Spritzy. Proud that Louise is your partner, huh? Yeah, I can imagine. And what about Louise herself? Oh, there's Louise. Man, she smells good. What brings you here? Oh, I saw the police and just got a bit worried. About the fog. Yeah, Pokemon really can catch the trainer's traits, absolutely, and this is trying to drill that in. Oh, I see. I didn't realize there was so much going on at the lake. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this whole incident, would you? Not really, no. I don't think I'll be much help. I was off the island for a bit because of work. I see. What about the bridge? I said the bridge to the lake has collapsed. Better stay away for now, I think. So Brad was right about one thing. Pikachu, you horny bastard. It's a serious problem. I forgot how much of a... Well, there's a lot of words you could use here, but he's a bit of a sly dog, isn't he? Hello? Tropius, sweet-necked. Pius. This is a Pokemon, right? It looks like a tree. It says it can fly with the leaves on its back. How interesting. So what about the fog? Huh? You're giving us the fruit on your neck? Ew. Wow, that smells good. I could eat a whole bucket of these.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim.
Tim, look what it just gave me.
Does look pretty tasty.
This is delicious.
Uh-oh.
Tim, water. Bring me some water.
Okay, it wasn't a purposeful sabotage. I'll forgive you for now. Right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? About the fog. Walls is suspected of being the perpetrator of the fog mystery. Lieutenant Brad seems to be intent on finding proof before the boat leaves. It means we can't dilly-dally. What about the bridge? The bridge ahead has collapsed. The area is unsafe, so it would be best for you to try and stay away. What about Brad? The lieutenant is very dedicated to his work. He works passionately to bring peace to Rhyme City. I guess he's not a bad guy. Way too forgiving, Tim. And another. I know, you're the detective that solved the PCL case, right? Does it seem right to eat as if it came from... Oh, if it came from the Pokemon itself? Then again, Slowpoke Tails. Yeah, one gen tells you it's wrong, the other gen they're making them in curries. Oh, you're quite the celebrity now. Hey, don't make fun of me. I was thinking this was a boring island, but if you're here, maybe something interesting will happen. What about the fog? So, Detective, do you think Wolves was the culprit? No, there's no evidence, so I can't say. What a level-headed young man. You're cautious, aren't you? I can't go against Lieutenant Brad's orders, but if there's anything I can help with, let me know. What about the bridge? The bridge has fallen down and can't be crossed. Wait until the fog clears. What about Brad? Oh, they do in Lumiose, don't they? I forgot about that. Excuse me. He's not a bad person, but he's not very flexible in his thinking. He might find it hard to get promotions being like that. I see. Oops. Don't tell anyone I said that, okay? The lieutenant can hold a grudge. What? He doesn't seem like the man to do so. Am I the only one who thinks this guy probably won't get promoted anytime soon either? It's always the most incompetent, isn't it? Hey, will you say anything? Hey Tim, did you see something over there? Huh? No, the fog's too thick. I can hardly see these huge beady eyes in the distance. I could have sworn someone was watching us. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure it's fine. Right now. Now, with this thing that isn't watching me. The bridge is broken, and it looks like it's going to stay that way for a while. I guess we don't have a choice. Let's head back to town and ask and see if there's any other way to the lake. Or if there's another way to the lake. They get promotions? On the beat, probably not all that often. Haunter or Gengar or something. That's very likely. I assumed... No, it's not the... Yeah, no, it is just Haunter or Gengar, isn't it? I thought it was going to be the butterfly thing, but I don't think it is. The eyes just kind of matched up with the wings. Tim, wait up! What's up, Milo? Actually, there is a way you can get to the lake. Huh? Really? I heard about it when I was a kid. There's a secret path that leads to the lake, somewhere on this island. I see. I hope we can find some hint as to where it is. Apparently they always took something with them when they went through the secret path. Maybe a hint is hidden in there? Something, huh? For the time being, let's ask people who seem like they know a lot about the island. I agree. Thanks, Milo. Okay, so I'd realistically want to start with you, maybe? You're closest. I wonder what it's all about. No, you have nothing to say to me. This officer won't either. What can I do for you? But you might. Need anything from me? No, incredibly. Okay. Well, I know someone who knows a lot about the island. It's the person who's the suspect here. Please tell me something about it. There's no need for you to try and protect me. No, you won't say anything. What about Brad? You definitely won't say anything. Do you have a problem with my investigation? Okay, you're not going to say anything either. Oh, let's budge a little bit. Oh, jeez, it's nearly 9 o'clock. Wow. Okay. Give me a sec. Right, there we go. So. Minek, you were never going to say anything, but I thought I'd ask just in case.
What's up?
Ask me anything. Oh, I can just ask you about the secret path. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I've heard there's a secret path that leads to the lake somewhere on this island. Maybe the grown-ups will know something. So did I have to ask you first? A secret path to the lake... Did I have to ask him first even though I'd already spoken to him to then be able to speak to the grown-ups? Secret path to the lake, huh? If we can find that, we'll be one step ahead of Brad. According to Milo, it should be somewhere around this part of the island. But... let's go gather a testimony in town for starters. Come on, Tim. So this huge thing here that looks like a secret path. Probably not. Right, the adults. Well, let's start here. I don't think they'll say anything to me, but let's start here just in case.
What?
Do you have a problem with my investigation? Yeah. I didn't assume you'd say anything. One wouldn't say anything in the proximity of the other. Manectric's not enough of an adult.
Yes?
You won't tell me anything. You won't tell me anything. You won't tell me anything. We're back to square one again. So I have to go back into the main town, sure. Oh, I'm going to turn up my fan. It is getting warm in here. 26. Not that bad, but enough to where I want a bit of a breeze, damn it. Right, who we got around here? Got something you want to ask me? About the fog. I do know there's been a thick fog covering the area since about a week ago. Then again, the only people who went up there were the old folks anyway. I guess the younger townspeople don't really have a reason to go to the lake, huh? About the secret path. A secret path, huh? Can't say I've heard of it. Well, that's that. Let's ask the others. What do you want to know? About the fog? I've been hearing some strange rumours ever since the fog started coming in around the lake. What kind of rumours? Something about a monster with huge eyes appearing. I've not seen anything of the sort. What? All I'm saying is, watch yourself if you plan on heading up to the lake. And what about the secret path? The secret path? I know I've heard that somewhere. But what was it about? Thank you. And you? Nobody really knows why the lake's been suddenly covered by thick fog. It's not like the weather's bad or anything. So what could be the cause? Sounds like something strange is happening at the lake. We better check it out. A secret path? I feel like I've heard that mentioned before. I'm sorry, I don't think it will come back to me anytime soon. Thank you, Timber. And you. No, it's not what I meant to click. I pressed down on the circle pad. D-pad from now on only. I guess it'd be too difficult to fix the bridge while the fog is still so heavy. Yeah, probably a bad idea. The fog's so thick we wouldn't be able to see what we were doing. I guess the secret path or whatever is our only hope of getting to the lake. What about the secret path? Oh, I remember going through that path as a kid. We used to have a lake festival here back in the day. We'd all go to the lake through the secret path to participate. This was way before we built a bridge, of course. Oh, I see. Okay. When the day of the festival came around, the grown-ups would pass out scrolls to all the kids. Those scrolls would have riddles on them that would help them get through the path. You wouldn't happen to have one of those scrolls, would you? No, sorry. This is from way back when I was a kid, but the old man who used to hand out the scrolls might still have some lying around. Then again, he might not even remember any of this. A scroll, huh? Well, it is the only lead we've got. Let's go ask the old man in town. Let's just ask about the scroll. Can't say I remember what the scroll said. I do remember that we had to solve some sort of riddle to get through the secret path, though. The old man in town should know more about this. Alright, let's check it out, Tim. Right, is it the next house? Is it this one? Because you kind of look like an old man in the overworld here, and then I talk, and it's just a bald person with with like a medical mask around their chin. I'm not quite sure what's up. About the scroll. The chief of Timber Transport told us you might have a scroll that had information about this secret path. Scrolls, of course, now I remember. I used to hand them out to the children when we were about to have our lake festival. They were so excited. They would always call the old road to the lake the secret path. We were also trying to get to the lake. Do you think you could let us see the scroll? You're a bit old, but you want to take on our little trial? Well, of course. I'm so happy you're interested in our culture. Wait one moment. Let me go get the scroll for you. This is the scroll I was talking about. Go on, take it with you. Thank you very much. And what about the scroll? Thank you very much for giving us the scroll. Oh, don't mention it. Our island festival is an important part of our culture here. You young folks should learn all about our little island. I believe you have to go all through this hassle for a secret path. You can clearly see. It's so hidden. Alright, we got the scroll. Let's have a look. There are 3 pictures, and then some sort of instructions written on it. Is this a clue to the secret path? I imagine so. But first we actually need to find the secret path. Oh, sorry, forgot about that bit. Listen closely. The 2 scales will guide you to the secret path. Remember that. The 2 scales? What do you mean? Ho ho ho! If I told you that, it wouldn't be a challenge now, would it? Finding the path is the first step. Well, good luck out there. Guess we don't have a choice. We'll have to figure out what the 2 scales means and find the path for ourselves. Okay, what do you want, Pikachu? The secret path the old man mentions has to be on this island somewhere. Let me know if you find anything that might be a clue. Let's give it a try. Say something to me. That's it. Give me a shout like you did just now if you find anything that might be related to the secret path. Shout? I didn't know if it was like a microphone thing. I don't think it does, but I don't think it is, but let's just walk over to that place that clearly isn't a secret path looking thing of sorts and see if it still is or isn't a secret path. Hey Pikachu. There are a lot of rocks lying around. I wonder if some monument or something got busted. Sure looks like it. Huh. Hey Tim, check this out. 2 marks chiseled into the stone. Hey, do you think these are meant to be scales? Now that you mention it, they do kind of look like scales. I get it now. The number of scales carved into the statue is the clue. The 2 scales will guide us to the secret path, so that means... Yeah, I think we found it. This is the entrance to the secret. Hey Tim, you found the secret path. You got to take me with you. Of course, the entrance is just beyond here. Come on. What a surprise, what a twist. The Tropius of Legends and some other things as well. So this is the secret path. It looks really convoluted. Great detective work, thank you Jamie. I really earned my paycheck, you know. If we can figure out what this scroll's saying, we'll be able to follow the path without getting lost, right? Let's have a look at that scroll for starters. Okay. A half circle in the sky. This must mean a half moon. So this means a yellow circle. This must be the full moon. Maybe the shape of the moon is some sort of clue. Okay. Black circle, as if there's a hole in the sky. And what would this mean? Come on, that's common sense. No moon in the sky, so in other words, a new moon. Oh, right. The 3 moons. There's something else that I've been wondering about. Yeah, each picture of the moon has a different colour too. Green, pink, and blue. These colours must be a clue too. Okay. Right, anything else? What does it say down here? Let me see. The night of the full moon is the beginning. Pass through the shadow of darkness, and when thou witnesseth the split moon, the lake shall bestow its blessings. What in the world? Sounds like some kind of riddle. What about the top? Something's written here. Let's see. If thou wishteth to reach the lake, follow the light of the moon and face the 3 challenges. What do you think that means? Follow the light of the moon, huh? If that's not an important clue, my name isn't Pikachu. It's Detective Pikachu. Colors could indicate Pokemon types. Good thought. I think that we're going to glean from... I think that's all we're going to glean just from looking at the scroll. We still need to figure out more information. There might be some clues among the secret path as well, like those Pokemon statues in front of each path. I bet they're important. Good point. Well, let's have a look at those statues. Yeah, I'll make a note of anything we notice about the statues in my case list too. Let me help too. If there's anything about Pokemon, I'm your go-to guy. Which path does the scroll show? This statue is Tropius. Its green leaves are really well made. Yeah, it's almost as if someone just shrank a Tropius and put it here. Okay, it's not really revealed anything. Oh, important cutscene.
This looks really bad.
It's still alive, right?
So it's you again.
What?
Pull yourself together, buddy.
Get a grip, come
This
on.
happens to you all the time. You need to be more careful. There, all better.
But it still doesn't look so good.
Nah, Feebas doesn't look like that. It's their natural state.
Is that so?
It could make for some good food.
Suppose it looks healthy
Could make
enough.
for a banging curry.
It's dangerous out there with all this fog, so you should really stay put.
It seems to be anxious about something.
You're right. Let's see what it has to say.
Yeah.
What are you so rolled up about? Fever! What? The lake's in trouble and you need to get back? But what if you get hurt again? Oh, I know. Feebas, you're heading to the lake too. Why don't you come with us? Feeber! So, what about the statues? Feebas, do you know anything about the Pokemon statues around here? Feeber! It says they look like they were modelled after Pokemon that live on this island, but it doesn't know what they have to do with the scroll. Okay, well let's have a look and see what we can find. What about the wounds? Are your wounds okay? Feeber! That's good to hear. What in the world happened anyway? Phoebe. You were swimming in the lake when something suddenly threw you. What in the world is going on? We need to get to the lake quickly and figure out what's happening. So about the fog situation. Phoebe. You've been living in the lake for a long time, but you've never seen anything like this before. Even the Pokemon that live here don't know what's causing the fog, huh? Okay, well thank you, Feebas. Let's speak to this statue. Do you think this was a Pokemon statue too? It's hard to tell since it's all busted up, but there's some blue colouring left on it. Okay. Doesn't really tell me what the blue colouring is, but there is blue colouring. Good to know. Well, this one. What's this brown Pokemon statue? Oh, that's a Stunfisk. You'll find a lot of them near water. They'll give you a jolt of electricity if you step on one, so be careful. There may be some around here. Be careful, Pikachu. Just who do you think you're talking to? You should be the one keeping an eye out. Okay, I can continue further along there, but let's leave that a second. Hey Pikachu. We checked all the statues in this area. Let's try and figure out that riddle on the scroll. Okay. Is that in case notes? Yes, which path does the scroll show?
We've checked all 3 statues. Tell me, does the scroll mean anything to you?
Honestly, not really. What's the relationship between the scroll and the statues? The shapes of the moon, the 3 moons drawn on the scroll. Yep. The 3 colours on the scroll. The mysterious writing on the scroll. Size of the statues. They aren't always the same size as real Pokemon. The statues are the same colour as the real Pokemon. I don't think it's the colours. This one's going to be a bit of a guessing game, unfortunately. So what am I seeing on the... So I'm guessing it's the size of the Pokemon in relation to... I don't even know what that one is, because it didn't show me the pop-up. The shapes of the moon, right?
Do you think that's right?
I'm going to have to look at them again.
No, that's not right. Something not clear?
Yes.
Check your case list.
Relationship between them. By the way, I forgot to do the usual. I need to pin a message in here next time I do this. My rule on backseating with this game pretty much is the following. Some people sometimes misinterpret it to where if I ask a question out loud, they think I'm asking it generally to the chat. It's just going to be a rhetorical question. So I will actively ask if I want help with something. No one's done anything wrong yet. I just thought I'd mention this because it's always important to bring up in case new people come in or people who've never been in here before for this sort of playthrough. But as the entire thing is figuring out a mystery, I kind of want to do as much on my own as I possibly can. I just don't want to be a dick. Someone posts a spoiler like, well, gotta purge it now or whatever. So yeah, just so everyone knows what page we're on here. Right, so brown statue. Let's just read the case list for now, actually. I think Pikachu's right here. Characteristics of the statues. They are not the same size as the real Pokemon, and some of them have colors. Yes, that is true. The one in the middle was blue, wasn't it? So this one here had blue coloring. Blue, brown, and I couldn't tell what the Tropius was, honestly. You're just green by the looks of it. So I didn't even know I could do that. I pressed X, thinking it would open the menu.
Effort is needed the most, you
know? So it goes green, blue, brown. So that has absolutely nothing to do with that. So one is fully collapsed. The other is broken. And that one is there, but also very small. Alright, let's try this again. That's still not brought anything up, but maybe something will click.
Does the scroll mean anything to you?
No, it still doesn't mean anything to me, to be completely honest with you. So the shapes drawn on the scroll. Definitely nothing to do with the shapes, right? 3 colors. Pink is not relevant, but the other 2 are relevant. Mysterious writing on the scroll. What even was the writing again? I'm gonna have to double check it. The night of the full moon is the beginning. Pass through the shadow of darkness. When thou witnesses the split moon, the lake shall bestow its blessings. Right, so start with full, then go to no moon, and then split moon. I just don't remember what order they were in again. Shapes. Full, half, new. So instead, go full, new, half. Right? Yeah, this game does make you think. It's not like Babby's first detective game. Or it is, but it's also not like too bad for the most part, I would say. I'm guessing, yeah, we haven't solved the riddle of the scroll yet. If we get lost in the fog, we won't be able to find a way out. Let's figure out what the scroll means first. So, you want to go all the way from the left. So this is full. So this is brown. Then you want to go to nothing, which is green. And then here, which is blue. What does the top text say? If you wish to reach the lake, follow the light of the moon and face the 3 challenges. See, that just confused things further for me.
We've checked all 3 statues. Tell me.
I wish I could skip this every time. So what's the relation between them? the something to do with them is the the size. Is it the size or the color? It's not the color, right? It can't be the color.
Do you think that's right?
No. Okay.
No, that's not right. Something not clear? Then you should check your case list.
Full heart. Oh no. Okay. It is just as simple as the illustration makes out. I'm guessing then. Oh, I want to read it. The shapes of the moon are represented by the size of the statue. Right? Is it as simple as just following that picture there? Nope. Okay.
No, that's not right. Something not clear?
Yes,
Then you should check your
the
case
entire
list.
thing. Pikachu, the entire thing is what I'm struggling with here. 3 colors: green, pink, blue. They have nothing to do with the colors of the statues, to my knowledge. Not the same size. Some of them have colorings. Oh, it absolutely is simple, Jamie. That's why I fear doing something like this game, because it makes me look really stupid. Because I'm sure this is so easy. I'm just really stumped, and I get really stumped really easily in these logic puzzles. It feels satisfying to overcome, but I know most of the time I overcome it in a way longer time than most people are expected to be able to do this. So, that doesn't matter. None of these will particularly matter. The Pokemon. Statue of Tropius, smaller than a real Tropius, has been colored green. It's impossible to tell what it is, but it's blue. Stunkfish, it's painted brown. No, still not.
We've checked
Still not
all
getting
3
there.
statues. Tell me, does the scroll mean anything to you?
3 colors on the scroll. Do they signify...
Do you think
Nope.
that's right? No, that's not right.
I'm completely lost.
Something not clear? Then you should check your case list.
Hmm. That makes no sense. What?
Of course! The colors! One of the pictures that's on the scroll has a background the same color as a statue. So let's take the path of the statue that has the same color as on the scroll.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware we were only meant to be picking one.
3 trials. The question is, which color do we choose? The scroll should have clues for us. So go ahead and check in your case list.
So what is the order of the colors? So green, then blue, then pink.
You're right. If we put the moons in the
See,
same
that was honestly a
colors on the
guess
scroll,
from me, but then it clicked once he said it.
full moon and half moon. And their background colors are green, blue, and then pink.
It's honestly just a really difficult way of explaining something quite simple.
We'll start with green. Does that make sense to you?
Which path does the scroll show? Which path does green on the scroll indicate? So it's saying the colours match up with the colours of the Pokemon. So here, right?
Alright, Tropius is a green one. That means we take the path with Tropius' statue.
Okay. So what the logic being, even though the fish statue was the Stunfisk. Stunfisk, right? Yes. Even though this is brown, there's an element of pink to the real Pokemon. I honestly don't I know the real Pokemon, but I couldn't tell you if there's any pink on it. Is that what the implication of the puzzle was? Anyway, we want to start with Tropius, so let's not think about that too much and have my brain bleed right now. Tropius. So I go this way.
Sure this is the right way?
I think so.
No pink on Stunfisk. Then what's the meaning of the puzzle?
I'll solve the puzzles and breeze through this maze.
Pikachu, look underneath you!
Huh? What?
Stunfisk.
Pikachu, get out of there!
Oh, minigame time. Oh, I was expecting it to be a touchscreen minigame.
You could at least act worried.
I have to do it again. Oh no. That's it. Glad you're okay, Pikachu. Stunfisk were too slow with their little shocks. Another fork in the road, Tim. Let's check out the scroll and see what the second colour is. Which is the second path? Yeah, this is what I was thinking, Jamie. The statues need to be checked, okay? Alright, well, we got Ducklet. This is a statue of Ducklet. The statue's colour is all peeled off, but we've seen this Pokemon before. Ducklet is blue. The colour's completely gone, but this is a statue of Wingull. If only we had wings like them, we could just fly to the lake. Okay. A statue of Timber. The colour's all gone. We need to figure out what the statue's colour originally was. Oh. Right. Moving again. This is going to be a common occurrence. I get uncomfy very easily, and it's normally a bit easier to move in my chair than strapped down to this 3DS. Okay. So, let's speak to Milo. Ask me anything. So, about the lake. By the way, Milo, what's the lake like anyway? I bet it's a gorgeous place, seeing as they're thinking about building a resort there. The lake is the treasure of this island. Nobody's gone near it since the fog started coming in, but if there's something going on at the lake, we need to stop it. What about Timber? Timber are grey-coloured Pokemon. They help us out with construction sometimes too. We saw them carrying around luggage in town too. Yeah, when there's no construction planned, they help out with delivering stuff. It can be pretty inconvenient living on an island like this, so we're all really grateful. What about Wingull? Wingull catch the wind on their white wings and soar up high into the sky. I'm envious. Sometimes I wish I had wings. And what about Ducklet? Ducklet are actually better at swimming than flying, and if they get attacked, they can splash water using their blue feathers. Wow, I kind of want to see that. So, Stunfisk. What about the fog? Stunfisk! The fog isn't very filling. Yeah, it's not like cotton candy or anything. What about the shock? What about your shock? Man, talk about a close one. I don't know what their deal is. I'm pretty sure they got angry because you stepped on them, Pikachu. Stunfisk. Alright, I'll be more careful. Will you have much the same to say? Stunfisk. Ugh, what's with the electricity? Is it smiling? Man, that's kind of creepy. Stunfisk. They say that Pokemon keep fleeing from the lake almost every day now. I bet it makes that hard for the Stunfisk to live in peace too. Hey, do you think you could teach me how to produce electric shocks? Stunfisk. Don't scoff at me. How rude. Okay. Feebas over here got anything to say? Pikachu has something to say. We checked all the statues around here. Let's try and solve that riddle on the scroll. Feebar. You certainly seem enthusiastic, Feebas. It's saying, since it's not around anymore, I need to be the protector of the lake. It's not around? Who's it referring to? By the way, what's that it you mentioned? Feebar. I see. So a long time ago, there was a being that protected all the Pokemon of the lake? Huh. So like a leader to all of the Pokemon that lived in the lake. Phoebe. Yeah, I'd like to meet it sometime too. How did you know? What about the lake? Feebar. I know you're worried about your friends at the lake, but there's no point in trying to rush off on your own. We'll help you too. We'll clear up this mystery in no time. Okay, let's go to the case notes then and see what Pikachu wants.
It looks like the second color is blue, but the statues have lost their color. Which means we'll solve it once we know the color of the original Pokemon.
Yeah? Okay. So what are the colors of the statues? Ducklet was going to be blue, surely. Wingo white, and you grey.
Do you think that's right? Perfect. Now we know the original color.
Okay.
What do you think? Which of these paths should we take?
Well, which path does the blue color on the scroll mean? Is it dumb to say it's the blue one?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Ducklet statue.
Path of the Ducklet statue. Sure. Right, so we'll go this way. There are 3 different paths again. There must be 3. Oh, there are 3 colors on the scroll, so this must be the last riddle. Just a bit more to go, Tim. Which is the 3rd path? Right, well, I've got a couple guys to speak to. Hello, Shellos.
Shallow. Shallow.
Hey, look, Pikachu, a Shellos. Los. Well, you certainly seem carefree. Los. Huh? It's happy. No, the opposite. Some of its friends were injured because of this whole incident, and it's mad about that. Its face is always smiling, so it's hard to tell if it's angry or not. Shellos are just so tiny and cute. They make me happy just looking at them. Los. Huh. So back in the day, you guys looked different from the way you look now? Really? I wonder what they looked like. Feebas, you're over here as well? Feebar. Oh, what's up? It says it can smell the lake. It can't be far. You know, Feebas and Milo are pretty similar. What are you talking about? Milo is way more dependable. Feebar. Just how they both love the lake so much, and how they're both really dedicated to protecting the people of Pokemon they like. They seem similar, that's all. Feebar. Huh, well, seems like Feebas trusts Milo too. Okay, this Shellos got anything else to say? Los? We're investigating this area. Do you think you could tell us what you know? Not the fog. Los. It's worried that it might get caught up in this incident, since this area is so close to the lake. We need to solve this case quickly so the Pokemon here can leave peacefully. What about your shape? By the way, are those things on the back of those things on your back hard or soft? Good question. I was wondering about that myself. Oh, is it right for us to touch them? I wonder what they feel like. Is this the same Feebas? Yes. Okay. Right. What Pokemon is that statue of? Its paint is peeling off here and there, but it's a Grotle. Look over there. You can see one wandering around. Wow, the real thing is pretty big. Is it? I never knew if it was a Grotle or Grotto. I'm guessing Grotto. Anyway, there was one over there. Here's another Azumarill. I guess it's a statue of Azumarill. All of its paint has fallen off, though. All these Pokemon statues must have been made a long time ago. Yeah, here's one. I just knocked my flashcart on the floor because it kept sticking to my arm. That's fantastic. Right. Continuing. Grot. About the fog. Grot? What? How could you not notice all this commotion about the lake? I'm glad things have been peaceful for Grottle, but it sure seems to live in its own world. About the lake. How long have you been living near the lake, Grottle? Grot. 4 people came here. Wow, you definitely have a long lifespan. Grot. Huh? It's saying this area has changed a lot since humans started developing it. Even the water quality has changed since the old days, apparently. Okay, thank you, Grottle. So let's see, we've got one more statue somewhere. Over here. That's a statue of Shellos. Seems like several of them live in this area too. You're right, the statue is quite a bit bigger than the real thing. So Shellos is a bit yellow, mostly blue, I would say. Hey Tim, there's something about the Shellos I've noticed. What's up? Take a close look at the statue of the Shellos and compare it with the real thing. Oh, the shape of their horns is different. Why would their shapes be different? Shellos may have some characteristics that we don't know about. We should ask Milo. Right, where are you? Here we are. This should be the last riddle. We're almost at the lake. Only a bit more. You really care about the lake, don't you, Milo? Of course I do. I played there as a kid. And besides, I owe the Pokemon of the lake. You owe them? Well, there was a time when I was really young when I almost drowned at the lake. A Pokemon I'd never seen before saved my life. Oh, I see. I was only half conscious, and I don't really remember what it looked like, but I know it wasn't a dream. Here's proof. Scale. Is this a scale? It's really beautiful. I know, right? If I ever get to see that Pokemon again, I'd want to say thank you properly. They don't live very long in the wild, I'm gonna guess, so, Shellos is an interesting Pokemon. Its shape and colour change depending on where it lives, or the water quality of the area. Huh, bet it'd be interesting to compare the differences. I wonder what they look like. Well, right now, I think they found 2 different ones, blue and pink. That's helpful to know. About Azumarill. The white bubble-like patterns on Azumarill's belly are actually camouflaged to fool its enemies. It's pretty crafty for such a cute-looking Pokemon. So there you go, that confirms that Azumarill should be blue, I'm guessing. Trees grow out of Grottle's yellow shell. If they get good sunlight, they'll grow pretty fast. The berries on the tree look good. Okay, thank you, Milo. That should be about it. Got enough notes. Let's give it a go.
How could the last color be pink? Did you see a pink Pokemon?
No.
We really need to figure this out.
Okay. Which is the pink Pokemon?
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon?
Subtitle said something completely different. Okay. Water quality, and the water quality has changed. Yes.
I get it now. Shellos' color changes depending on the water quality, right? When this statue was made, the water quality here must have been different. That's why it was a pink Shellos. Now we know.
Now we got him.
Which path do you think we should take?
Well, we should take the Shellos, of course.
Perfect. Now we can go straight to the lake.
The path of the Shello statue. That was easy for me to say. Here we go.
I can't see anything through all of this fog.
It makes it a little difficult to investigate.
Oh, jeez. Hello, Poliwag.
Poliwag, are you okay?
Oh, it's Poliwag. Okay. I would not have expected them to be that springy.
That's good.
It's an
Doesn't
accurate
look like they're
description.
injured at all.
Good for them, but what about me?
Sorry, Pikachu. But where did they come flying from?
I don't know. From somewhere over there.
Polywag out of nowhere.
Hey, Tim! Look at that! Masquerain!
Yes! There we go. This is who I thought it was. I'm not completely mad.
Hold on. Are Masquerain causing the fog?
It sure seems like it, but why?
Hey! Masquerain! What's going on here? You gotta stop the fog!
But it's just a Persona 4 reference. I swear.
What do you mean, no? Is
Something,
out there?
something, Silent Hill. Something, something.
Seems like they're worried about outsiders. What should we do?
Wow, look at that.
Thanks for helping, Phoebus.
Thank you, Phoebus. Alright, the fog's cleared up. But why were the Masquerain causing the fog in the first place? It seems like they were trying to keep their friends hidden from the scary Pokemon that started living in the lake. A scary Pokemon? Is that the cause of all the wounded Pokemon? I imagine so. Let's figure out what it actually is. Right, the scary Pokemon. Sure, let's speak to you guys then. You did great earlier. Thanks to you, the fog is cleared and we can investigate around the lake. Phoebe! So what about the scary Pokemon? Were your wounds from the same Pokemon that attacked the Masquerain? Phoebe. It was so foggy, it couldn't see who attacked, but it does remember its body being clasped by a pincer. It says it hurt a lot. Poor guy. I'll speak to one of the source themselves. Mass. Don't be so frightened. Tim and I will solve this case in a jiffy. You'll see. Mass. They say it just showed up here one day, and it's been attacking any Pokemon that gets too close. It's so angry it won't listen to anything they try to say to it. It's angry? Why would that be? Okay, well, what about the Poliwags? Polly! I'm glad you're not hurt. I guess it's thanks to Pikachu. Hey, I'm not an airbag, you know. Whoa, hey, don't get so close. You're slimy. Do you think you could tell us about whatever attacked you? Huh? What's wrong? You seem reluctant. Polly. What? It looked like the guy next to me. It looked like me? I wonder what they mean by that. I mean, it's a ditto. That must have been a rough landing. What happened? Polly. What about the scary Pokemon? Polly. What's wrong? They seem agitated. It looks like they're scared of the lake. Is the cause of all this hiding in the lake? What do you have to say about it, Milo, since I don't think there's any more Pokemon about?
Yeah.
We finally made it to the lake. Now we need to find proof that Walls is innocent. So what about the Pokemon? Just thinking something like that is here. This used to be a quiet, peaceful island. That was completely useless. Hey Pikachu, what do you think this wooden chunk is? Let's see. Well, the wood has white paint on it. It could be a useful clue, so let's hang on to it for now. I agree, that does seem like the sort of thing that would actually come in handy here. There's an empty bottle here. It could be a clue. We should pick it up, just in case. There's something else like that over here. Oh, a fishing rod. But it's broken. It's useless like this. Okay. Is that about all we can... Oh no. I wonder what this wood fragment is. It looks like it has a corner, so it was probably a box or something. Why would a wooden box fragment be at the lake? And look, there's a large gash on the inside. You're right. It's as if something was clawing at the inside. Okay. Any more circumstantial evidence like that, or... Where are you going, Tim? We're going to investigate the lake, right? So, can I go out this front way instead? Because something like that was popping up. No, okay. Let's see. You don't have anything more to say to me about it. Do any of the others have anything to say about the rest of this? I'm gonna guess not, but I will ask them. He's getting drunk and partying. Or like 20-year-olds if you've got if you've got fishing going on. No teens coming to a deserted island to to fish. Right, you all gave me what you already have. Look at that! What a gash! It's as if something took a trunk out using huge claws. Mass. What? This gash was also caused by the scary thing. Whatever it is, we're done for if we get attacked. No kidding. We better be careful while we investigate. Not really as a hobby, I mean as a hobby more than as a social gathering. What was that sound? Look, over there. There's something splashing in the water. Let's see what it is. Cutscene. What in the world is that? Is there something in the lake? Can't see it too well from here. Phoebe! We could check it out. It's dangerous. He's right. I appreciate the thought, but we should really wait and see. Phoebe! Hey, Phoebus! Not again, Phoebus. Phoebus, are you okay? Hey, are you alright? Phoebe. Doesn't look like it has any serious wounds. No need to be so reckless, though. Still, now we know who the scary Pokemon is, thanks to Phoebus. That's true. Thanks. Phoebe. So Walls was innocent after all. But still, what's wrong? I wonder why a Crawdon is in the lake. I'd never seen a Crawdon in this area before the fog came in. Crawdon is causing trouble when it's not even native to this island. What does it all mean? This is worth looking into. What is the truth of the fog situation? Let's find out.
Make sure to keep an eye out for clues. Did you get testimony from the Pokemon?
No. Can't say that I did, Pikachu. Now let's speak to every single Pokemon in existence. Right. A red body, big claws. They say that's the Pokemon that's been chasing their friends. Mass. Seems like Crawdon is short-tempered to begin with. Even when the Masquerain tried to scare it off with their eye-like antennae, it just tried to attack them. So all they could do was create this thick fog and try to hide from their friends, huh? Okay. For some reason pressing B doesn't cancel that animation. It's really annoying. Phoebe. No kidding. I was surprised too. It seems like it's very wary of us. I don't think we'll be able to speak to it. Phoebe. It definitely seems to have a temper. There's no way we can get close to it if it keeps swinging its claws around like that. I guess we'll just have to stay away from Crawdon while we investigate. Alright, other Pokemon. Polly? You were playing with your pals, but then Crawdon suddenly attacked, huh? Polly. It seems like they're worried that Crawdon will throw them off the island since it's so strong. Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Okay. It's good evidence. Polly? Now, you won't have to leave the lake. Don't worry. He's right. We'll figure something out, but until we do, just stay away from the Crawdon, okay? Right, got some testimony. I'm sure Milo will have something to say. So the one attacking the Pokemon was Crawdon. Milo, do you know much about Crawdon? Not really. I've only read about it in books. Apparently they can live just about anywhere. Okay. Interesting. Do you think the Crawdon thinks the lake is its territory? If that's the case, we're in trouble. They're very protective of their homes. Getting it to move won't be easy at all. Okay. Things just keep getting better, don't they? Anything else we can do in this case file now?
Pokemon were getting hurt because Crawdon attacked them. Now, why would Crawdon do something like that?
It seems like it thinks the lake's its territory. Very true. It can live almost anywhere. It doesn't matter. It is very strong. It was unaffected. It's this one.
I get it. Crawdon is chasing away anyone who dares to get close to the lake. Obviously, it's being territorial.
Yes.
For some reason, this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. but it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around here. So the question is, how did it get to the lake?
Very good point.
Are there any clues we can look at?
Why did it come here? The box and alcohol. Alcohol's normally involved.
Do you think that's right?
No, I don't think that's right at all.
No, that's not right.
Alcohol and box.
Do you think that's right?
Darn.
No, that's not right.
I don't think I clearly don't have that piece of evidence. See, it's just a cutscene. I was wondering if Pikachu would have anything to say.
A joke. Just a joke.
Right. Just check for any other evidence that I might have missed. Oh, hello. Can I speak to you? Can we have a one-on-one? Can I throw fists? I thought I spoke to you, right? Yep. So I've spoken to every Pokemon on this island. It's the claw marks of a Crawdont. No way I'm going anywhere near it after seeing this. I think I'd lose. Probably fair. Probably a very fair decision there. I'm pretty sure I spoke to both of them. Just double check, but... So I have to speak to other Pokemon around here? No. Let's just go back to the case notes, I guess.
For some reason, this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. But it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around here. So the question is, how did it get to the lake? Are there any clues we can look at?
So why did it come here? Alcohol. And claw marks. No.
No, that's not right.
I'm guessing it's the marks of territory.
Do you think that's right?
Really?
What? The claw marks on the inside of the box are just like the marks on the trees. Which tells me that someone put Crawdon into that box and then brought it to the lake.
Oh, right. It was caused because someone brought Crawdon to the lake. So Crawdon was the one who was wounding all those Pokemon. Yeah, this should prove that Walls is innocent. Thanks, Tim. Okay.
Someone brought a Crawdon here, and I think that's what's been hurting the other Pokemon. We've proven that Walls isn't responsible.
Yes. So he had nothing to do with this incident. This one. Let's head back to Walls' place and let Brad know about what we found. Sure. Got nothing else to do here. Might as well. Brad, Walls isn't the culprit behind the fog situation. Don't you think you're jumping to conclusions? On the contrary, sir. What do you mean by that? It could have been Walls who captured Crawdon in that box and brought it to the lake. Why do you always think that way? Walls is a Pokemon researcher, even if he's been disgraced. I bet he could get a hold of a Crawdon very easily. But that's... If you insist that Walls isn't the one who brought Crawdon to the lake, then show me proof. Okay, I promise I'll find the evidence that proves Walls' innocence. In that case, I'll search for the undeniable evidence that proves he is the culprit. Let's see whose theory is correct, Tim. Unless we can find the culprit who brought the Crawdon to the lake, Brad is not going to change his mind. I agree, but who could have done such a thing and why? Hey Tim, I'll stay by Walls. He's not showing it. This has got to be hard on him. I understand. Leave the rest to us. Alright, back to the investigation. Prove Walls' innocence. You very desperately want me to go into this.
In order to prove Wall's innocence, we really need to figure out who brought Crawdont here.
Yes, we do. Nice little recap for me there. I guess I've got the last 2 seconds of the game I just played. Okay. Well, that's handy.
I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah, those are large pieces of wood.
Oh, I know.
Oh!
They're going to fix the bridge. But that doesn't explain
Oh, wait,
why
no.
they're carrying a flag. Oh, watch where you're going. What's its deal?
They're just really focused on their work.
I wonder what that flag was. It looked like the flags the inhabitants of this island have in front of their houses. Maybe the chief of timber transport can tell us something about the wooden boxes. We should go ask him. Okay. Specifically the chief, wherever here he is. We can finally start fixing the bridge now. Once the bridge is fixed, we'll be able to investigate the far shore of the lake. So what about those flags? Oh, you mean the flags over there? Those are landmarks for timber. What do you mean? If you want timber to carry the boxes to the right location, you need to lead them there with a flag that matches the mark on the box. Now that you mention it, each flag has boxes with the same mark nearby. You only need to guide them once. For the second time onward, all you need to do is put the flag at the right place and they'll figure it out. Pretty smart, eh? What's on your mind, Pikachu? Could it be that the culprit used this whole flag system to have timber carry Crawdont to the lake? The timber transport? They're definitely strong enough, and besides, no one would look twice if they were carrying a box through town. It does make more sense than to assume Walls somehow managed to sneak the box all the way to the lake by himself. Let's check with the chief himself. Okay. So about Crawdont. I'm sorry, but I don't have any idea who the culprit might be. I mean, you'd think I'd notice if there was some weirdo wandering around with a big box. That figures. How could someone carry a big box without anyone noticing? So about the box. You're saying that Timber could have carried the box with Crawdont on it. Do you think we're responsible or something? No, of course not. It's impossible anyway. See, Timber would never be able to take a box to the lake. There's no special mark for the lake in the first place. What? If you don't believe me, go check the bulletin board near the docks. It has a chart of all the marks we use, plus a record of all the packages we gathered. Alright, let's head to the town then. Sure. I'm going to ignore the rest of you and just go straight there. Whoa, what a secret looking path. I'm sure I'm meant to take interest in this, so I might as well. Is the investigation going well? Some of my buddies have been headed to the lake to see if there really is a Crawdont there. I swear the lieutenant doesn't know how to give us a break. Apparently she's been placed in charge of the tourist resort project. She definitely seems like she knows what she's doing, doesn't she? Oh, so she's an entrepreneur too. I'm liking Louise more and more. I'm liking you less and less, Pikachu. What's wrong? Crawdont was wounding all those Pokemon? Who would do such a thing? Crawdont. Can you think of anyone at all who might be responsible? No, I can't imagine anyone living on this island who would do something so terrible. Oh, I meant to ask you about Walls. Come to think of it, you knew where Walls lived, didn't you? Is he a friend? Oh, not really. Just visited his place a few times for business reasons. You mean regarding construction of the resort? Yes, I wanted to see if he was willing to part of his property, which we need to continue with the plan. He definitely wasn't interested. Brr. Brr. Hey, good luck on fixing the bridge. We're counting on you. So... Oh, I did just manage to speak to a random one passing by. Yeah, I don't know, I'm liking this Louise less and less now that you mention it. Yeah, to the board. You're up to no good, let's see what you're up to. Oh, it's you. Can't you see I'm in the middle of gathering testimony? Please don't bother me. Gathering testimony? But Amanda has nothing to do with this case. He's just flirting. About Credon. Wars has to be the one who brought Credon to the lake. Maybe this is his way of getting revenge against Pokemon and society in general. You can't prove that. You shouldn't accuse him of things without any evidence. Say whatever you want. The truth will be revealed soon enough. Once the bridge is fixed, we'll be able to search the far shore of the lake. We'll find conclusive evidence there. Mark my words. Oh, Inspector Holiday introduced me to Miss Amanda a while back. Speaking to her just fills me with inspiration. A very smart, observant lady. I hope this doesn't inspire him to spout out any more brilliant theories. Right, to the bulletin board. Is this the record that the chief was talking about? Looks like it. That should tell us more about the luggage Timber delivered last week. Yeah, start here. What do you think this is? It's got these marks on it, together with names. It looks like a list that tells us where each box of luggage goes. The marks in the box are for specific houses. The mark for the lake. It doesn't exist after all. Just like the chief said, huh? Oh well. I'll try the others just in case. And this looks like their collection records. So a record of all the packages they've received here, right? What does it say? 2 triangle, 1 square, 3 cross, 1 circle. Wonder what that means. Delivering a PS5, clearly. Is this an advertisement for Timber Transport? Let's see. It says, leave all your luggage to us, Timber Transport. No. There's a recruitment ad for Timber Transport. Well, there was no luggage that was sent to the lake, according to the bulletin board. There wasn't even a mark for the lake at all. Maybe it wasn't Timber that carried the box after all. Who knows? Let's check to make sure all the packages were delivered as scheduled anyway. Good idea. We can also see if they noticed anything when they received their packages. If you forget which mark was for which home, just check the flag in front of each house. Okay. There are a lot of wooden boxes piled here. They must have delivery notices on them. They must have come here by boat. I'll say the same, I'm guessing. Right, so let's try each house. I heard the fog cleared up. It's about Credon. Credon? I've never heard of it. Is there really such a Pokemon at the lake? I received 2 packages last week. I didn't notice anything unusual about my stuff. But was there something else? I remember Timber carrying around a big wooden box that day. I wonder what was in it. What? A big wooden box? Yes, it was, I'd say maybe double the size of the Timber. A box that size could probably hold Credon. Did you see where the Timber delivered that box to? I saw them head in the direction of the bridge, but that's it. Sorry I'm not more help. Let's compare the testimony to the delivery records. Okay.
Seems like this package was delivered properly.
Yeah. Makes sense. Let's try the next one. What's wrong? So, about Credon. I think that someone would bring such a dangerous Pokemon to this island. Why would they do such a thing? What about last week's deliveries? I received 3 packages last week. A camera and a tripod and whatnot. Oh, that's cool. 3 packages. I just wanted to take pictures of this island's natural splendor before the construction of the resort begins. There's some talk of building a resort here in order to really show off the nature. Louise is the head of this project. The nature here is very unique and precious, so if a resort were to be built, I imagine we'd get a swarm of tourists. This project might make life easier for us, but we'd also be losing some important things. I'm personally against this whole resort thing. I guess not everyone is thrilled about the plan. We know how many packages he got. Let's check the records too. Okay, he did actually get the right amount.
The number of packages delivered does match the records.
Okay, the next house. You're the owner, I'm guessing. Did something happen? There was a Credon at the lake? Never heard of such a Pokemon. I guess I better stay out of the way if it's that dangerous. I got one delivery last week. I'd ordered a record player, but it was busted on arrival and I couldn't use it. Oh, that's too bad. I went and asked the chief to see if he could fix it for me, but he said it would be hard. Louise was saying I need to order in replacement parts. Louise? She was there too? Louise was with the chief too? Oh, yeah. She was helping him put the stickers on all the boxes at the dock. Luigi's such a kind person. Alright, let's check the testimony with the records we have.
Yes, this package was delivered just like it says.
Another successful one. Is the circle house through here? Oh, it's Thingy's house, isn't it? Let's see. Oh.
So, Dr. Walls is behind all of this?
You know I can't divulge sensitive information like that.
Well,
hi. Still investigating, are we? It's no use. I've got this case practically closed.
Don't be so sure. There are still a lot of things to look into.
You're investigating the case too? Anything turn up?
Yes, there are quite a few things.
Oh. Well, good luck, Tim. Spritz! Spritz! Spritz!
What's wrong? Catch a cold?
Main, Maynard.
Spritz!
You know what? I think it's Spritzy's scent. It's too strong. It's making you sneeze.
Heck, Maynard.
I guess having a sensitive nose isn't always good. See you around, sneezy pants.
Spritz!
What's going on with you, Manetrix?
incredible. Great use of my great use of a bit of downtime there. Okay. I'm not even going to bother speaking to you. Actually, I should double check. About timber transport. You think Timber carried the box with Crodon to the lake? Oh, in it to the lake? That's impossible. Why is that? Because the chief checks each package and puts stickers on them himself. I helped out that day too, but I didn't see anything odd. Brad told me all about it. Who'd have thought Walls would be the culprit? That's not certain yet. But it is true he caused some kind of problem in the past, right? No wonder everyone's so suspicious of him. Hey, don't you need to follow Brad? Manek. Oh, standing guard, huh? Good for you. Does Manetric take after Brad in how it's so dedicated to its work? They do share the same pig-headedness. That's one way of putting it. Manek. Ha, you're way too uptight. You need to enjoy the fine things in life, like the smell. Manek. Whoa, no need to get so angry. Brad was who I actually wanted to talk to.
What?
There's absolutely no way my investigation is on the wrong track. Ah, I see. Yes, it could be possible the Walls had the Timber carry the wooden box. I'll have my men look into it immediately. Swear, he really wants Walls to be the culprit, doesn't he? What did you tell Louise? You should stop telling everyone Walls was the culprit. What are you talking about? It's my duty as a police officer to help citizens and remove any uncertainties they might have. He doesn't have any evidence. Just you wait. We'll get to the bottom of things. Inside, time to check the packages. The world is not forgiving of those who have made mistakes. About Brad. It seems Brad is determined to make me the culprit. Walls can't be the culprit. Why does nobody believe him? It's the same as the accident at PCL. The masses believed the media and paid no heed to my words. About last week's deliveries. I didn't receive any packages last week. I wasn't expecting one either, since I hadn't ordered anything. Let's compare the records with the testimony we've gathered.
How many? That's not the same number that's in the records.
Very strange, isn't it, Louise?
I'm confident we've checked all the marks. And it appears that Walls is missing one package. We really should look into that.
I agree. One package is missing. According to the records, there was one box that was for Walls, but where has it gone? Maybe Crodon came in the missing box. Who knows? Let's go see what Walls and the Chief have to say before we come to any conclusions. The world is not forgiving to those that have made mistakes. According to the records, there was one box to be delivered to you, Dr. Walls. You say that, but the fact remains that no box was delivered to me. Maybe the chief made a mistake? This is getting us nowhere. Maybe we should double check with the chief. Okay, over we go. No, Pikachu has something to say.
Alright, ain't that trick? You know what to do, don't you? Oh, no! Not my hat! You were supposed to fetch!
Okay. Hello, Chief. Have you finished repairing the bridge? Indeed we have. Brad was the first one to cross too. About the package. What? A package addressed to for Mr. Walls has gone missing? Yes, actually. Walls said he wasn't expecting a package at all. Maybe I messed up with the names of my records. Sure wish I could check with the timber about this. I can do that. I'll get the info in no time. What about last week's deliveries? We recorded all the luggage that came in by the boat last week in our records. Louise helped me with the sorting, so there shouldn't be any mistakes or errors. Seems like it would be difficult to get Timber to carry a box without the two of them noticing. The culprit could have used some kind of trick. Let's ask them about the sorting process. Okay, how'd you sort them? Oh, she helped me out with sticking the marks onto all the packages and boxes. Did anything strike you during the whole process? Now that you mention it, Louise didn't have that smell she usually has. Huh? That smell? Well, you see, just after we finished putting everything on record, I noticed I'd forgotten something in my office and needed to get it. So you left the storage area. Yeah, but only for a few minutes. Thing is, when I got back, Louise didn't have her usual scent anymore. It was weird. The scent that disappeared. Is this related to the case in some way? Right, let's ask all the Timbers. So you're done fixing the bridge. It must have been a lot of work. There are a few things we'd like to ask you. Do you have some time? Burr? Burr. There wasn't anything for Walls, but the records show there was one delivery. Burr. Whoa, watch with that log. No need to get so defensive. We're not doubting you. In any case, well, in that case, did you carry any kind of box or anything to do with the lake? Burr? It says they did carry a box with a donut-like mark on it. They mean like a ring. I don't remember seeing that a mark like that anywhere. About the mark. Hey, what do you mean by a donut mark? I don't see it on the mark sheet. Burr. Hey, calm down. I said we're not doubting you or anything. We might have better luck just going to the lake ourselves. Okay, well, thank you, Timber. Off we go. Okay, here we are. Hello, Fletchling. Hey, Fletchling, what are you doing here? Fletch. Helping with the investigation? Well, thanks. Fletch. You poked a dirty rag that was floating in the lake, but it turned out to be a Pokemon. Maybe it's talking about Feebas. Fletch. You gave us some medicinal herbs and an apology for poking it? Come to think of it, Wall said the reason he was coming to the lake was to gather ingredients for his potions. Okay, let's continue along here and see if we can find... Oh, see if we can find a big cutscene.
Look who it is. Your timing is perfect. It seems Dr. Walls is indeed the culprit.
They say there's conclusive evidence.
Evidence that we pulled out of the lake.
Yes, my lackey, come get it for me.
Yes, it's the symbol for Dr. Walls' home. This proves beyond a doubt that he brought the Crawdon to the lake. And it's all I needed to see.
But why?
Tim.
Time to accept the truth, Amanda.
It's too soon to give up. Let's keep investigating.
I get the feeling this guy's not a very good guy. I don't know what's giving me that vibe. Walls won't be able to feign innocence once he sees this. Seems like I've won our little contest, hey, detective? Does this guy go out of his way to be a jerk? Okay, well, let's speak to Amanda first. This doesn't look good for Mr. Walls, but if you think he didn't do it, I'll trust you. Tim, please don't give up. All of this on the blue top is the evidence the police collected. Why didn't you have a look? The island can finally have some peace. This mark is the one used for Wall's home. It seems that he was the one who brought the Crawdont to the island after all. Still doing your own investigation. The sticker was found near the wooden box. Maybe Walls forgot to pick it up. Why was the sticker just left lying around? I wonder. Right, I'm trying to look at the thing you keep telling me to look at. Here we go. This is all the evidence we collected at the lake. You're free to look at any of it, but please don't remove anything. Just looks like a bunch of trash. It's too early to decide that, Tim. Come on, let's have a look. We'll start with the big obvious circle. Why was a circle mark sticker at the lake? According to Walls in the timber, there was never any package for Walls. There must be some kind of trick or something. I wonder what this plate was for. It's pretty dirty, that's for sure. It looks like it's just a piece of wood. Nothing special about it. Yeah. Hold on, Pikachu. Let me flip it. Ah, white paint. Let's make a note of that. Okay, so it's gonna make a big circle. You can see it happening. This looks like it was some sort of box. It was busted up, but it must have been pretty big. This could have been the box Crawdont was brought in. Is that it? Okay. What a strangely shaped rock. Looks like it was part of a statue or something. Okay. Anything else here? You're gonna block my way, as predicted. Right. Well, not too sure there's much else I can do here then. I'll ask Phoebus anyway. Huh? What's up, Phoebus? Phoebe! Came chasing after Crawdont. Man, you don't know what to quit, do you? Phoebe? Huh? Are you looking for someone? About Milo. Milo isn't here right now. You see, one of Milo's friends is being accused of bringing Crawdont here. Phoebe? Worried about Milo and his friend too. I hope we can clear things up soon. Phoebe. Thanks. If we need someone to have a look underwater, we'll let you know. Phoebe. What's that? You saw something strange just now. What's this strange thing? Phoebe. Whoa, well, that's definitely a piece of wood. You wouldn't have found this for us. Thanks, Phoebus. Aha, another piece of wood for the pile. Phoebe. Yeah, this piece of wood might be useful for our investigation. Okay, thank you, Phoebus. Yeah, if you don't think I checked everything, I'll come back. Double check. Oh, I didn't collect the football, did I? A soccer ball. Maybe someone forgot it here. May have something to do with the case. Make a record of it for now. I do actually think that was about everything, wasn't it, that time? Right, back off we go. I only checked one, but I definitely clicked 2. Didn't I? Wonder what the wooden chunks are. There's some white paint on the back. We'll better make a note of it anyway. Nope. Okay, I was confident I clicked it, but sure. All these scattered wood chunks and the white paint. Could this be? What are you thinking, Pikachu? Is there something about these wood pieces? Yeah, I was thinking. Couldn't these wooden pieces be part of the box Crawdont was brought in? The one with the donut mark. That's right. Each one has this white paint on it, right? If we fit the pieces together, maybe it will make a donut mark. Maybe we should give it a try. How can we make a donut mark? What do you want to do, Tim? Don't think there's anything else I can do with that, so let's make the mark.
Let's see if we can make a donut mark by fitting the wooden pieces together. I bet you we can.
Okay. Difficult puzzle. This has been the hardest one so far, for sure.
Do you think that's... Alright. This must be the original mark. Doesn't look like a donut, though. Listen up. I'll bet if we combine that clue with this mark.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, Pikachu.
We were right. All we had to do was place the sticker in the middle of the circle mark. Then it becomes a ring. Now it makes sense. This is what the Timber were calling a donut mark all along.
Saucy. We finally figured out the trick the culprit used. Yeah, the culprit first mailed the box containing Crawdont to the island as a package for Walls. And of course the chief would put a circle mark sticker on it and record it as a delivery for Walls. That's right, but then the culprit changed the sticker to the ring mark when the chief wasn't looking. And then the Timber carried it to the lake. But the lake isn't on their chart of destinations. In order to get the box delivered properly, someone needed to guide the Timber using a flag with the ring mark. But there wasn't any flag in the evidence the police collected. Don't worry, Tim. I'm sure the Timber will show us where the flag is. Oh, you're going to take me straight to the Timber. That's pretty handy. Hey, Tim. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Standing around in front of Wall's house. I'm about to have Timber guide me to a certain place. Hopefully, this will let me prove Wall's innocence once and for all. What? In that case, I'm going with you. Looks like we're all ready. Well then, let's get going, Timber. Timber. Burr. It says they always deliver on time, so no need for us to meddle in their work. This one. Burr. So you don't need to worry, they always deliver packages correctly.
Yeah.
I'm going too. The Timber might be able to lead us to the flag the culprit used for their trick. And if we find that, we can clear Wall's name, right? Come on, let's go. It's our job to figure that out. Well, that trick with the stickers certainly surprised me. I hope you're able to catch the culprit. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Thank you very much, sir. Well, let's follow him then. Off we go.
Yeah.
I'm going too. You are going to. Let's keep going then. It just clicked. What clicked, or do you mean the whole thing? Everything did just click into place, so that's what you mean, yeah. I'll keep quiet. Fair enough. I think it's clicked in the same way, but we shall see. Just waiting for wherever it is that they're going to lead me. Okay. Still doing your own investigation. Hang
in there.
Oh, here we go.
Hang in there.
About following Timber. What are the Timber doing? They're trying to go to the flag the culprit used to get them to carry the box to the lake. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's follow the Timber. The Timber might lead us to the flag the culprit used in their trick. And if we find that, we can prove Walls is innocent, right? Come on, let's go get it.
Timber, what's wrong? They say their goal is up ahead.
You mean past Crawdont?
If we search that area, I'll bet we'd find some evidence.
Wait!
Milo!
Oh, what a hero.
Oh no! Feebas!
That's it for poor old Feebas.
What?
What's happening?
Evolution moment. Yep, there we go. Oh shit, Feebas means business?
Feebas, that was amazing!
Wow, that Feebas.
Yep, Feebas evolved into Milotic.
That's Milotic, bruh. I always thought it was Milotic. No, you don't even want to say anything to me. Okay, I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
I couldn't have guessed that the Feebas would evolve into that Pokemon. When I was a kid, I almost drowned in the lake. The Pokemon that saved me was Milotic. I'm glad I get to see it again. Thanks to it, we can search inside the ruins.
Hey. No one would ever guess you were once a Feebas. You know, anyone can change. Pokemon.
I need to watch the anime more for pronunciations. Hey, I've seen 3 episodes of Horizons. I'm something of a connoisseur myself. Who is this that's trying to get me to speak to? Milu! Are you really Feebas? Well, you're definitely a lot more handsome now. Leave my boy Feebas alone. Milo! Seems like your eagerness hasn't gone away, though. Oh, whoops. Please talk to me! Milo is safe and sound, thanks to you, Milotic. Milotic. Milo! You two definitely keep us on our toes, that's for sure. Right. You two, guide me over. Where have you gone? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Couldn't have guessed that Feebas would evolve into that Pokemon. I already asked you that. Go back? Well, that was the next plan. Probably just got scared and ran away. Alright, let's go investigate the far end of the lake. We should be able to find something in the area that the timber we're heading towards. Far end of the lake. Oh yeah, this thing. Oh, there we go. Pikachu, look, the flag. And it has the ring mark on it. This must be the flag the culprit used to guide the timber.
The missing delivery.
I didn't even spot that. I thought it was just part of the scenery.
The only one who could have done those things in that amount of time.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Could it be? The Bolt of Brilliance!
Here it is. There's your revelation.
I know the culprit.
The scent left on the flag must belong to that person. We need to find out for sure. Yeah. Can I just run straight towards her? I mean, can I find out who this person is? Where are you? You're all the way on the other side of the map. Great stuff. Still going. I'll get there.
What's up?
What's up, Tim? You seem like you're in a hurry. This sweet smell. Someone's still scent left on the flag, but could it be Louise who guided the timber to the lake? About your alibi. Louise, you didn't happen to go to the lake with the timber 1 week ago, did you? No, I didn't. I was helping the timber transport crew sort their luggage around the dock that day. I didn't have time to go on a tour like that. It fits the chief's testimony too. Guess it would have been difficult for Louise to guide the timber. But then who did? Sprit Sprit? Do you need something? This sweet smell. It's just like the scent on the flag. The flag you found at the lake has the same scent as Spritzy? I'm not sure what to tell you. We've never been up there at all. I'm sure you're not mistaken. Sprit Sprit. It's no good. It'll take more than just our word to convince everyone. Well, we don't have a choice, I guess. We'll have to get help from... Do I have to? Is there really nothing else I can do? I don't even know where he is. I don't remember running past him. I'm guessing he's in here grilling the life out of him. Yep. Thank you. Circle mark sticker is conclusive proof that Walls is the culprit. Came all this way just to tell us that. What's this guy's problem? Seriously. Hope Walls doesn't get even more depressed by this. So about the sticker. Walls must have received the wooden box from the timber and then secretly carried it up to the lake. But Walls says he doesn't know anything about the wooden box. Besides, could he really have carried a box big enough to fit Crodon all the way to the lake without anyone noticing? Oh, you're still not satisfied? Well, it doesn't matter. Walls is coming with me on the next ferry out of here. Hello, Walls. You've already done enough for me. I need to keep going like this. I don't want to go along with that man, but the evidence against me keeps piling up. There's not much we can do at this point. I don't remember seeing it before. Does it have something to do with the missing box? Walls doesn't seem to know anything. Let's ask other people. I really thought it would be help from Brad, but never in a million years. That's my Tim. Manak. So Brad's in Wall's house. I hope nothing bad happens. Hey, Manetric, can you tell who this smell belongs to? Manek. Did you see that, Tim? Manetric sneezed. Everything's clear thanks to Manetric, Tim. I gather everyone involved.
Here they come. Keep your wits about you.
Thank you all for coming here.
Tim, I know what you're gonna tell us. You figured out who the culprit is.
Okay.
We already know who the culprit
You know what's going on, then don't
Evidence points to
blurt
Dr.
it out.
I'll tell you what I discovered. The one who had Crodon carried to the lake is...
Go on. Tell him, Tim.
It's Brad. Do I have to redo that? I just really want to accuse Brad.
Hey, hold on. Take your time to
boring.
think it through.
You, Louise, you're the culprit.
That's just a bunch of nonsense. Is this your idea of a joke? Do you have any proof?
Of course we do. Show her, Tim.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's right. What proof? Flag of the ring mark.
Proof? Right here is the proof.
What kind of proof is that? It's just the flag for timber transport.
Yes, that's true. The culprit used this flag and had Timber carry the box with Crodon inside.
If that's the case, then what about this sticker? If your deductions are correct, then the box would have a ring-shaped mark on it, am I right? Guess what? No such mark has been found.
Obviously, he's right. And you're completely wrong.
He's wrong. The sticker was a trick just to frame Dr. Walls.
A trick?
As a matter of fact, a ring-shaped sticker doesn't exist. It never has. It was created by her. She used the sticker from Dr. Wall's house and combined it with something she made.
Right on, Tim. You
Go on,
tell
Tim. Keep spitting. Flag with the ring mark. Sticker. We've already established the sticker.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The box.
We found this down at the lake. It's a piece of a wooden box. You can see there's a shape that's been painted on it with some white paint.
To be fair, Brad found
What
these
is that
things as
shape?
well.
So when we fit the white parts together, it recreates this symbol. Now, if I put this sticker on top...
It's the ring-shaped mark!
That's right. Timber thought the mark was new, and they simply followed the flag that they saw had the same mark on it.
Could it be? Hard to comprehend. How could someone as savvy as myself fall into a trap?
Money,
Boxes came to the dock.
normally.
You were there helping the chief of timber transport, weren't you, Louise? Easy, right? Because all you had to do was change the stickers. Of course, while no one was looking.
You're right, I could have done that. But how could I possibly have had the time to guide the timber all the way to the lake?
Oh yeah, that's the easy part. The chief said while you were sticking marks on the boxes, he had to return to his office and get something that he forgot.
Money, power.
I was only gone for a few minutes. Not nearly enough time for me to go to the lake and back.
Wrong. All you needed was a few minutes. A sufficient amount of time for you to send a signal out, right?
What are you talking about? Who would I be signaling to?
Now that's easy. There's only one possibility.
It's not walls. It's not Manectric. It's too suspicious not to.
No,
No, it's
someone
not.
else.
Boring.
You know who?
Yeah, it's the person who had the scent. I know, but I really want it to be Brad. Okay.
What? Spritzy?
That's right. And here's the proof.
Oh, Manectric. The flag makes you sneeze?
That's because Spritzy's scent has soaked into this flag, which means the culprit used Spritzy to guide the timber.
Convenient we can see this flashbacks that we know this clearly happened.
Dr. Walls is innocent? I have a headache.
So, Louise, all you had to do was signal Spritzy. There was plenty of time while the chief wasn't looking. And that means your alibi doesn't hold up.
Wait a minute. Why would she want to do something like that?
Simple.
For the
Money.
tourist resort she wants to build.
And also.
You needed to get the land for it. So you framed Dr. Walls, didn't you?
Yes, that's right. Why is that so wrong? Building that resort is my dream. I did what I had to in order for it to succeed.
How could you do that? You caused trouble for the Pokemon and Dr. Walls!
Calm down. It's all right, Milo. The only person you thought about was yourself. That's sad. You'll soon regret that.
You can pause between sentences.
It's over.
Does that make them a bit more dramatic?
Come with me.
Too bad. She just got a little too carried away. Lesson learned.
There we go. Case solved. Who brought Credant
Walls
here?
was innocent after all. So now
Pikachu
would be a
needs to
good
speak.
time to ask him about R.
Putting the wooden pieces together created a ring mark. Let's see where the timber take it. Found a flag. Time to find out whose scent is on it.
Dr. Walls, I was wondering if you could tell Pikachu and me about R.
Yes, of course I can. It's the least I can do for clearing my name.
You really can't pause between
You know
sentences.
what? Come to think about it, this makes you the second person to ask me about R.
Yeah?
I believe it was about 2 months ago. A man asked me the same thing. And you know, I recalled he had a Pikachu with him too, just like you.
No way! That must have been my father. I'm trying to find him. That's why I came to ask what you
Yeah,
know about
realistically,
R.
Jamie.
I can tell that this means a lot. All right, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay. Spill the beans, old man. Ask me anything. So, what do you know about Harry? About 2 months ago, a man, together with a Pikachu, came to visit me. He asked me about R, but I chased him away without telling him anything. So Harry did know about R. Yeah, and that explains why this mysterious person who was giving Carlos orders wanted him out of the way. So about R. R was supposed to be a miracle drug, an all-purpose medicine for Pokemon. Originally, we were going to use a certain Pokemon's cells to help create it. A certain Pokemon. Yes, the Pokemon named Mew. Its DNA is said to contain the genetic codes of all Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon really exists? But somehow there was a mistake. The cells we used but what cells we actually use belongs to a Pokemon called Mewtwo. Mewtwo. A mysterious Pokemon created through the power of science. It is said to have the Berserk gene. I suspect that's why Pokemon became violent after becoming exposed to R. It's about Carlos. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about this Carlos. He must have entered PCL just after I left. I see. Is there anyone else who might know about R besides you and Carlos? Yes, I actually had one lab assistant. We've dropped out of touch since I left PCL, so I don't know what's become of him. Wall's former lab assistant, eh? Sounds like something we should look into. That's all. Thank you, Walls. You know, I remember something now. Your father said he was investigating Fine Park. Fine Park? It was an amusement park in Rhyme City. There was some sort of trouble there about a year ago, and I think it's been closed since. What do you mean, some sort of trouble? Well, I don't know the details, but I heard that Pokemon suddenly went wild during a parade. Pokemon suddenly went wild. I wonder if that's got anything to do with R. I'd bet anything that it does. We should go check it out. Leaving the island now? Yes. Thank you very much for your testimony. No, I should be the one saying thanks. You've inspired me to believe in people one more time. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Well, please take care, Dr. Walls. Well then, let's head on home. Before we do, we should go say hi to Milo. Please do. The boy sees you as a friend, and I'm sure he'll be happy you stopped by. Once we're done saying our goodbyes, let's head to the docks. We need to ride the boat to get back, unfortunately. Okay, well, go and say goodbye to Mr. Milo first, and anyone else we run into on the way. Let's see where he is. Hopefully this way, and not all the way on the beach or something. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, please be, like, waiting for me or something. Uh-oh. Milo. Fine, all the way over I go. Okay, still running, still going. Please be where on earth is he? He's here, I think. Yeah, there he is. 3DS. 3DS pixel count, render distance, etc. moment. What? You're leaving already? But you just solved the case. You should hang around a bit more. Sorry, but we're keeping people waiting. I'll come back again with Pikachu. Don't worry. That'd better be a promise. Thanks for helping out with our investigation, Milo. Don't mention it. And thanks for clearing Wall's name, too. Hope you'll find your dad soon, Tim. You take care too, Pikachu. You got it. See you around, kid. Didn't expect Feebas to evolve into Milotic. No kidding. It just became so majestic all of a sudden. Hopefully I'll be able to evolve into a Pokemon Ranger soon, too. Yeah, do your best. I haven't seen any Crawdon anywhere. Do you know where it's gone to? Oh yeah, Brad took it with him. What? Brad did? He said that since the case is solved and we found the true culprit, he'll take it back to its home. Oh, I see. Well, that's good to hear. Well, I guess he has some redeeming qualities. Some. Few and far between. Alright, well, off I go. Time to leave this island. 1. Did he just feel out of a sense of obligation, though, and not out of the goodness of his heart? That's what I want to know. Can I say goodbye? Phew! Hey, it's giving us some of its fruit as a thanks. Let's have them on the ride back. If we can even stomach food. I really hope the boat ride back is less rocky. 1/2. We're going down to 1/4. 1/4 going. 1/3. 1/3? 1/8. We'll go with 1/8. Hello, ducklet. Quack. Wow, I get it. You're happy. No need to splash me with water from your wings. I'm glad this case is closed too. So thanks to your ideas holding water, Pikachu. You're doing pretty good at that too, actually. Hey, I heard you guys really saved the day, or something like that. So Louise was the culprit behind all this stuff. I guess I shouldn't have blamed old Mr. Walls. You solved the case, did you? Impressive for such a young man. Thinking back, it must have been Louise who started the bad rumours about Mr. Walls in the first place. I owe him an apology. I'm sure Walls will understand. Mariel? Mariel. The lake should be safe and sound now. Take care of yourself, okay? You solved the case, didn't you? Thanks. Now the Pokemon can go back to living in peace too. Thank you very much. Heading back? Well, thanks for helping us out. So, why did Pikachu take so long? Louise used us to cause all the trouble, huh? I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little responsible. We're going to keep carrying luggage around for the folks on this island. I'm sure everyone will be grateful, sir. Can I find a timber real quick, or did you just... There you are. Brr. Brr. What? You're going to train even harder? It must have really rankled it that it was fooled by the culprit. Timber definitely takes things seriously, don't they? Okay, that should be the last person to talk to. Let's get our way back home. Great job, Tim. I'm glad the case has been closed finally. It's because you never gave up that Mr. Walls is a free man, Tim. You're going to make a great detective. I just know it. Oh, thank you very much, Amanda. Are you sure you're done here? I can get the boat ready if you're ready to go. I'm ready. Let's head out then. We put Capucci Island behind us. What on earth?
I just had that dream again. But somehow it felt different from before.
Are you okay, Pikachu? Were you having a bad dream?
Maybe he just doesn't like boats.
Also true.
I hope I haven't scared him.
Nah, takes more than your driving to scare me. Maybe I'm just getting old.
I will return to the title screen, I believe. Because that marks a good place to end things off, because we've been live for like... Well, you're not live for 3 hours and 11 minutes, and I've been playing that game for like 2 hours and 45. Really long chapter compared to the first couple, but yeah, that will do it for tonight. Thank you to everyone who's been watching tonight's stream. I want to get back to this sometime soon. I don't know when that'll be. Next Friday, maybe, but honestly, probably a no-go because Sonic Symphony on the Saturday, so people will probably be in London and doing things, and maybe I'll be considering hopping along to them too. So, no guarantee, but maybe something in the week. Probably not, but maybe something on the Friday. Also possibly not, but less likely than the less likely that's during the week. I'll let you know. Anyway, thank you all ever so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and go offline and get comfy and enjoy the rest of my evening, and hope you do too. Thank you all, and see you later for some more Detective Pikachu at a later date. Have a good one.